up, Woodward. We are starting off your day with a brand new crew. Meet Broder.
I can't control my arms sometimes. My limbs are just kind of flying.
Detroit Kool-Aid.
Fired up!
Y'all got Kool-Aid.
I'm fired up! But with the Wake Up Woodward crew, he's actually a part of the family.
Flannel Sam.
Ask me about my wiener. Okay.
Along with JB and KG. Wake Up Woodward gets you all of your Detroit sports talk. Every morning, 8 to 10 a.m. Live on Woodward Sports. A show for Detroit, by Detroit, with people from Detroit. Tell Siri to set an alarm. Because it's time to Wake Up Woodward.
Let's go. What up, though, people? Welcome to Wake Up Woodward. We appreciate you all for choosing to kick off today with the Wake Up Woodward crew. We appreciate you guys, man. Definitely do. Shout out to Flannel Sam, who will be on Big D Energy today. Man, what a week of shows.
It's been a week for sure. Yeah, it's been a busy week in Detroit. End of June, and we've had a busy week in Detroit sports. And it's not over.
Yeah, June.
It's not over. There's
into
more
deep.
press conferences, more drafts to come. Hey, right when we finish the NBA draft, we got another one coming up.
NHL draft.
Yeah, baby, it's tonight.
Yep.
A lot of red over there in that Mez chair.
Hey.
The only red I like, to be honest with you.
Hey, part two.
Yes, sir. Yes,
of
sir.
your big board breakdown. I know we got to go players 5 through 1, and you made some changes to your overall top 10 as well. So I can't wait to see that.
Dude,
Justin.
I gotta check. You did a great job yesterday. I gotta check if the graphic is still spelled B-O-R-E-D.
No, it's not. I changed it.
Did anybody call you out for it?
No, actually, I don't think they noticed, but
I feel like I might have seen something in the chat. I was like, why are people putting B-O-R-E-D? And I just didn't.
That shit isn't flying past my head.
Yeah.
yeah, you guys are too good up there.
You know what, man? The info is dope. It's dope.
Thank you.
That's what matters mostly. And you, hey, I look forward to it. I really do. And the Pistons.
Stones.
Hey, listen, they announced today the press conference for their draft picks. Ron Holland, Bobby Klintman. Today at 2:30 down at the Pistons Performance Center. If there's any questions you guys want to ask, definitely get those things in the chat.
Do you think
So
Steve Eiserman had anything to do with drafting Swede? Like, hey, Trajan, like, the more Swedish players we can get here in Detroit, the better.
It's funny,
networking.
Man. I saw a couple people online, actually, some Swedish fans. And they're like, well, I guess I got to be a Pistons fan. I saw the interaction. And he was like, look, I'm already a Red Wings fan. I just was trying to avoid being a Pistons fan for the last 10 years.
Hey, now they can be Swedish meatballs.
Man. Yeah.
With the Hadouken.
What?
Yeah. I mean, what? We had, what was it?
I'm just trying to lift the energy, boys.
Yeah. What about what? Jonas Jerebko?
He was from Sweden, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Don't revisit that name, man.
What, Jonas?
Yeah, man.
Another
What's up?
former Piston who killed it with the Nuggets.
What happened, man? You got beef with Jonas?
No, it's just that was my misery in Pistons basketball around that time, man. We had people like Walter Herman leading this team, so it's like come on, man. Don't take me back to them days. I'm good.
Herman.
I'm good on all that.
Dude,
Hey.
Jonas Jerebko, by the way, would fit perfect in today's NBA.
Perfectly.
We just got in the wrong era.
I thought he fit well in the previous NBA.
You know, the Pistons
Not
have
with the
always been
Pistons.
forward thinkers. It just isn't always timed up right with, the current status of the NBA. Imagine Mehmet Okur today. Not that he was a bad player. It actually worked out perfect. He crushed. He might be like an all-NBA player today.
Yep. And he has that physicality that I think is missing from a lot of the kind of stretch bigs today. Back then, if you were a stretch big, the 4s and the 5s of the NBA game were still physical, and so that was still a part of their game. But I can't wait, man, to be able to be at the press conference, be back in that environment today. Try and get off another question or two to Ron Holland and Bobby Klintman. And I have a pretty interesting one is what I want to ask.
What? I'll stay professional. What question you got? If you want to share.
Well, you know what? Trajan Langdon talked about the type of players that he was going to look for this regime. And we keep having this refrain. He doesn't have his guys on this roster yet. How does he view the guys on this roster? So I want to ask him, based on how he values not just your on-court, but also what you are in the weight room and who you are as a person off-court, how does it make you feel that you two, Bobby Klintman and Ron Holland, are the first 2 selections into this new era of Pistons basketball by this brand new front office? And then beyond that, I want them to be able to further elaborate on who they are on the court. You know what I mean? Maybe Detroiters aren't necessarily familiar with your game. Who are you guys as basketball players? Who are you as people? And what type of workout demon are you? because you know what? Shout out to some of our sources, some of our peoples, and I'll get some clarification on if I can shout them out by name later. Hey, listen, man, they were chilling with Ron Holland. He was ready to get to work. Some of the information I got, and I know we're going to talk about this. You know what? We'll talk about it more. We got the first segment where we can talk about it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, the second segment, actually. You know what? Tap back in because got some intel on one Mr. Ron Holland. So it's going to be cool.
Cool.
But, hey, you know what? Shout out to our elite, our illustrious, our wonderful booth that is in the sound booth, Detroit's #1 draft pick, KG. What up, though?
Hey, what up, though, man?
Black Hollywood.
Long week, man, but we here.
Long week. Friday, man.
Friday.
Shout out to Woodward Sports MVP. It is a Friday in the titty booth. That is JBSMOOOOOV.
J Bizzle.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up? Yeah, as KG said, it has been a long ass week. So
Yeah.
Was that your best
Friday.
Venmo impression?
Yes, it was.
What's up with that shirt, too?
Oh God.
I got to see the shirt. Hold on. What's the shirt?
A bad idea.
Hello, I'm a bad idea.
JBSMOOOOOV. You warned him before you take him out, huh?
Hey, I gotta let them know ahead of time. I might fuck up your credit, and I don't know what else.
Yeah. And up here on the desk, you got our credential. Woo! He just whips it out.
That's a Sam Flannel smack.
There
right
you go, man. Our credential Tigers and Lions reporter and writer, that's Matthew Broder. And I'm your boy, Brandon Dent, a.k.a. Detroit Kool-Aid, your credential Pistons reporter and writer. Broder, would you like to tell the people what we were talking about? We kind of did a little bit, though.
We did a little bit. We're going Pistons. We're going Red Wings. At 9 o'clock, we're doing Bar King. Week 1, officially, we're crowning a Week 1 champion. Right now, I only have like 2 bars submitted from the crew.
It's been a week, brother.
I got more from the chat. I'm still waiting for
I just sent you mine.
Bars.
I just sent you mine.
What?
Via text. Do I need to send them on Slack?
No, you're good. You're good.
All
Just
right.
if you see my head down, type in while I'm hosting the show. It's because of this, man.
It's my fault.
It's 'cause of this. I'm just messing with you. We got a couple really good chat submissions. I think we have a caller coming in to drop some bars live.
Wow.
Surprise.
All right.
I'm not even going to give away who it's going to be. But we got a possible Bar King there. So we're starting to figure out how we involve the chat best. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun. First, let's just get it out of the way. Actually, I'm going to hold it off. We'll hold off the Tigers for a second here.
Please.
Do you see the
Exactly.
story? I just got to bring this up because I'm so... Wait, what?
No, KJ was just like, please.
Please, move on from the Tigers.
Like,
Kyle Filipowski. Draft pick.
Oh my
Who ended
God.
up taking him, actually?
Utah.
Oh, that's right. That's part of the story. That's part. Did you guys hear this story of Kyle Filipowski?
Where are we heading?
Grooming. Listen
What
to
road
this.
are we on?
Kyle Filipowski's. This is from the College Basketball Report on X. His family members are on social media stating that he was groomed by his Mormon girlfriend and is no longer in contact with his family.
Okay.
Filipowski's 20 years old and his girlfriend's 28, graduated from Alabama in 2018. They started dating when he was in high school. Actually, I didn't even start doing that math. That's a little questionable. Keep that in mind.
Oh, you forgot that part?
Yeah.
So he was under 18, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of important.
Okay.
She's currently 25 and he's currently 20.
That's how. No, she's 28.
Yeah.
She's
Wait,
older.
what?
Yeah.
She's 28.
Yeah.
I saw 25 on the report I read.
Oh no, she's older.
Cougar.
Oh
He's
no.
28.
Apparently,
Why didn't he go to
nervous.
BYU?
That's just a predator, bro.
Have you ever been
swallowed?
Listen
Swallowed.
to wrap it up, he was nervous in NBA draft interviews on the subject. This could be the reason he fell to the second round. But like Juice just said, you know who he was drafted? The Utah Jazz.
Of course.
So, I don't know. How wild is this?
That's
Very
wild.
wild. It's just
This
very.
is unreal.
I didn't have grooming messing up somebody's draft stock on my bingo card.
No.
I did not.
I'm thinking like bong masks. I'm
Utah
thinking,
Jizz.
Yeah,
That's what
Utah
Brad Henderson.
Utah Jizz.
but he hasn't yet. You know, it's just celibacy.
Yeah.
This is.
It's not the only grooming case to come out
Well,
of Utah.
Or they could be soaking.
No,
just
why would
saying.
you say that?
I'm just saying we got to keep it a buck, man.
Was that a mailman reference?
Yeah, man. We got to keep it a buck.
Mailman.
It would be the first time.
That's a pick and roll.
Father of Cheryl Ford, huh?
Yeah. So, any comments, or should we just move right along?
We probably should move on.
Just move on.
Once the comments start going, it's going to be wild in
Move
there.
right on down with it.
I need you to read
I
the
do
good
wonder
ones.
how crazy it would be if the roles were reversed.
Oh,
he was like a 28-year-old dude.
He'd be in jail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's crazy.
He'd be, and I'm not trying to make this a gender thing, but he would be in jail. Like, that would not be hidden.
Yeah.
This pretty much means women can groom men, and it's okay.
It is sometimes.
Sometimes.
Key Ozzy said it just means he has BDE for real, for real.
You're right.
The issue is that most dudes is like, why was it just happening to me when I was in high school?
Right. Broder, would you get groomed?
Depending what kind of bars she got.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Lizzie from Canton, you let her groom you?
She's 28 and I'm 20, yes.
My name is Lizzie. I'm from Canton.
Let's go. Now he's on cloud 9.
To you.
Let's go.
I gotta ask you guys.
Friday has arrived.
It has. No, it's Friday. Did you guys see the story of Jim Schlossnagle?
Wait.
What is his
You
name?
wildin' this morning, bro.
Wait.
I'm just gonna be real with you. You out of line this morning.
Hold on, reset.
Jim Schlossnagle.
You out of
Not
pocket,
Kevin
bro.
Pittsnagle, Jim Schlossnagle. Former head coach of the Texas A&M baseball team. If you guys didn't know, they were in the College World Series, the final two. They lost to Tennessee. Right before their final game, Jim Schlossnagle. We're not going to play the video. I'll just tell you guys what happened.
Are you sure? I got the video if you want it.
Yeah, screw it. Play it, and then I'll ask you guys this question. Would you guys play for this coach, knowing this story? Play this clip.
So it goes beyond the name.
With respect to the difficult outcome tonight, but with the rumors circulating today about a specific job opening, what do you have to say about your future in Aggieland?
Yeah, I mean...
Not a bad question, right?
I think it's pretty selfish of you to ask me that question, to be honest with you. I left my family to be the coach at Texas A&M. I took the job at Texas A&M to never take another job again, and that hasn't changed in my mind. And that's unfair to talk about something like that. That'd be like you asking Montgomery if he's going to sign in the draft. But I understand you got to ask the question, but I gave up a big part of my life to come take this job, and I've poured every ounce of my soul in this job, and I've given this job every single ounce I can possibly give it. So write that.
So write that.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
So wait, before you react to that alone, after 24 hours after that clip happened, he took the head coaching job at Texas. Literally 24 hours later, he takes a Texas head coaching job. Now there's a bunch of rumors swirling of like he had Texas A&M coaches before the end of their season start recruiting for Texas.
Oh,
like,
wow.
It's turning into a big mess. Wow. But just on the surface, he goes and he says, I took this job to never leave. Like, what is going on with college athletics?
That's crazy.
When you ask the original question of could you play for that person, how do you trust him after that? How do you trust, especially in this new era of college football? I have to know that I trust you. Like, wow. That's crazy.
Like, how's he going to recruit anybody ever again? Oh yeah, like I'm gonna be here for the next 4 years.
You sure I'm the starter?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you are.
That's crazy. You want to know what the equivalent of that is?
What?
The Dave Chappelle skit, the Rick James. I wouldn't put my feet in nobody's couch. I got a little more sense than that.
Well,
I remember putting my feet in this couch.
Why'd you do it? I knew Eddie could afford another.
Right. Buy another one, you rich motherfucker.
Wait, which skit was that?
It's the Rick James skit. When they beat his
Charlie
leg.
Murphy?
The Charlie Murphy stories.
Oh, okay. Like, I went immediately to Prince and Rick James, but the Rick James story.
Yes.
Got you.
He put hit him on his head. I ain't hitting over it.
Right.
Yeah, I put this ring right inside his head.
Right.
Like, what?
Unity.
So you guys would never play for that dude, Schlossnagle?
No, I'm good.
No.
Plus the name is questionable.
Yeah.
Schlossnagle from the press conference? Definitely. Schlossnagle 24 hours later? Not at all.
No.
Schlossnagle.
All right, before we get to the next segment, Tigers last night, they lost 5-0. It was like a middle school dance.
Oh,
the
my
Tigers
God.
never got past second base. I don't even know what to say.
Their pitcher had a 5.52 ERA in AAA, and we didn't even do a thing against him. We looked like
league debut.
we looked like a AA team.
It was a bad night. I hope you guys didn't stay up too late. Started at
Was
9:40.
I didn't even
It was a
bother.
bad night.
Yeah,
Didn't even bother.
Yeah.
Went to bed.
Flaherty didn't pitch very well last night. He was okay.
He got his strikeouts.
What?
He got his strikeouts. No, I said he got his strikeouts, but yeah, we all know what this is, man. They are officially taking the tailspin that we hoped that wouldn't happen. Shout out to Locked On Tigers. The Tigers have been scored 0 or 1 runs in the last 23 games, man.
But KG, it's the best season they're having in 8 years.
Hey, man.
Who cares?
Who cares, man?
Do something.
I need them to give me a little something, a little ammo. To be able to battle Neil in the future here.
Yeah, you can't even do it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, bro.
Yeah, I could have dealt with them being in the wild card race. But I think KG said it best, the word tailspin. We thought maybe they have enough pitching, maybe they have enough relief pitching, and in the situational hitting alongside what we perceive to be elite managerial skills from AJ Hinch, that they had enough to keep this thing afloat. And to see it kind of falling apart like this, and you know what makes it even worse? Is that it culminates. All this really kind of culminates with Javi Baez going away as well. It's like, come on, man.
Bro, I miss Javi. I miss Javi Baez. I'm just going to admit it.
He was the glue, man. He might have been the glue.
I'm not going to give him credit.
JB is appalled.
But there's something
the glue, big dog.
JB is appalled.
And it's him.
What? Talk, JB.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
I do not miss Javi Baez.
Don't even get me started on that shit. I wasn't watching that, man. They were debating about golf at one point. So this is where our country's going. We ain't got to touch on that. We just skip right over that.
Thank you.
Let me throw in a Tiger stat for you to kind of go back to that. So the Tigers would be the Tigers have the second worst amount of games that they've scored 1 or 0 runs in 2024. The White Sox are in first with 25. The Tigers are tied for second with the Marlins at 23. There is no playoff team remotely close to them. The closest playoff team is the Orioles with 8.
Hey, the Orioles, they're a damn good team, boys. Well. Hey, Orioles got to look on the bright side. Now, hopefully we maybe get some Orioles players possibly at the deadline. Nonetheless, cool. I tell them about Premier Pet Supply. We'll come back, talk Pistons.
Hey, I definitely will. Hey, listen, if you want to give your pet the best, like Tigers, we need you guys to give that lineup the best bats. Average bats. I'll take slightly below average bats. But I know somebody who's definitely the best, and that is Premier Pet Supplies. Hands down, Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of the online and big box retailers with one major difference. They've been family and locally owned for over 30 plus years, and they offer over 60 brands of food and have nutrition experts to help you. Same day, local curbside and home delivery. Premier Pet Supply, give your pet the best, or visit them online, www.premierpetsupply.com.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of. And guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Hey, what happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and you offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did when they added Les Stanford Buick GMC. They still have the same great service to their customers, have come to know and trust. So go check them out on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile Road. Check them out, Les Stanford in Dearborn today, too. Today, LesStanford.com, Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Let's drive. Hey.
This is Ron.
Yeah.
Shout out Greg A. It's Greg A's birthday.
Hey, shout out.
Ron
What
Holland.
up, though, man? Ron Holland, what up, though? Welcome to Detroit, Ron Holland. He's making more and more fans. You know, as the days go by, it's not 2 days since his selection. There's more and more people who are starting to come around to what this pick can mean.
This is Jahmyr Gibbs' pick. It was the Jahmyr Gibbs reaction, like, okay, I wasn't ready for that. I don't know what I'm thinking about it yet. Then you take a step back, you sleep on it, like, all right, 3-point shooting's a question mark. It's kind of like everything else.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. That's what it is. Everything else I like, especially defense, the mentality. You guys hear me talk about this a lot. Instinct. You got to have that instinct on defense to be able to unlock all the skill, all the talent, all the athleticism that you have. We've seen players come through this Detroit Pistons organization with the skill, with the talent, but they didn't quite have that instinct. And it just kind of left us really wanting and desiring a little bit more. But we also got to talk about the second round, the Detroit Pistons. They traded up to number 37 in the draft in the second round, and they selected
Bronny James.
Oh, man.
Bronny
did get drafted. You know, Rich Paul, I got to admit.
By
you
force.
talk about
Right,
these guys flexing. Yeah, LA Lakers. So father-son combo, they will be playing for the LA Lakers. This is going to be something very, very, very interesting.
Yes, we'll talk about it. I didn't mean to take the shine away from Mr. Bobby Clintman.
Yeah.
So tell us
Clint Man.
Bobby Clintman.
Oh, my God.
Clint Man. No.
I hope that's not his new nickname. Please don't do that to this man.
Listen, he's from the NBL.
Simpsons.
And he did, you know what's interesting, man? Just really quick to talk about him. He did match up with a couple players at the top of this draft, including, I believe, it was Alex Sarr. And he actually did work against Alex Sarr, put up 24 points against Alex Sarr. But Bobby Clintman, 6'9", 225 pounds, 7-foot wingspan. And it's kind of the same archetype. We were talking about it just before the break or during the break with Justin. He's kind of that archetype that fits what Ron Holland is as well. I do believe that Ron Holland has the higher ceiling, has kind of played in this game, will need a little less to transition than Bobby Clintman, who played in the NBL over in Australia. So, similar type of guy, man. Got handles, can do kind of a little bit of everything well. I'll read off his stats for you guys. 10.2 points per game, 4.8 rebounds per game, 0.9 assists per game. He got 1 steal, a half a block. So the defensive numbers, including the stocks, they're not as robust as what you see out of Ron Holland. But the shooting numbers is where you get a little bit more promise here. Shoots less from the field than Ron Holland, about 44% from the field on 7.6 attempts per game. But from three, he's a very, very promising outside three-point shooter and a very, very promising off-ball and catch and shoot from behind the arc. 33.7, so almost 34% from behind the arc for Bobby Clintman on 3.5 attempts. So he and Ron Holland take about the same amount of threes per game, but you're seeing his percentage be about 10 to 12% better than where Ron Holland is, and 81% from the free throw line as well, which shows that he has a lot that you're going to be able to work with when concerning his shot release overall on the floor. He can get into the paint, he can dribble, he can drive, and I think that this is one in which when you see the Pistons trade up, that this isn't just one of those second rounders that they're just like, you know what, kind of whatever, we just want to kind of take a look at. It's intentional. Whether that's to make sure that you can kind of develop him a little bit more in the G League, or if you believe that this is one of the players you want to be able to utilize right now, Bobby Klintman is now a Detroit Piston with Ron Holland. And I can't wait to get a kind of a look at these guys at Summer League as well.
Stretch 4. Is this a stretch 4? Or has the ability to grow into that? With being a power forward-ish? I mean, you consider him a wing or a power forward?
I'm more of a wing, but it's these tweener guys. This is where the NBA is going, you know. Jeremy Grant is probably more 3-ish force than these guys. But everybody, but were fours that were more like actual power forwards than Jeremy Grant. So it's this evolution of kind of tweeners that can play both, but he's probably going to be more efficient on that wing. And so what I see right now is a bunch of players that they don't necessarily have the connectability of a Cade Cunningham, but they do have some similar skill sets, and they're all going to be between 6'6", 6'8", or 6'9", with the ability to handle the rock a little bit, the ability to kind of create an ISO, the ability to push in transition. Some of them can shoot. Some of them are really good defensively. All of them kind of have a defensive instinct or a knack or a motor. And I can't wait to kind of ask these guys to identify for us, what is it that Trajan Langdon saw in them as what we're starting to coin Trajan Langdon guys.
I hear a lot. Oh, I like that. I hear a lot of Herb Brooks and Trey Jones-ishness in these descriptions, which I like. You know, and they weren't even the greatest shooters in college. Their first couple years in the league, I forget which is which. One's the 38% shooter, one's a 41% shooter. That's all you need to be dangerous, to set up your cut ability, to set up your ability to draw the defense out just a split second more or a little bit farther out, just to be dangerous around the three-point line for floor spacing and shooting.
Because the things that I like from, especially when you look at Ron Holland's tape, despite the shooting numbers, people still reacted to his hezzies and his pump fakes out there behind the arc. And when you have that type of athleticism and speed that Ron Holland has and that Bobby Klintman has, when you have the ball in your hands, they're not like floor burners, but there is a different level of speed that you have to quantify and consider when you have the ball in your hands. And those guys can make a split-second decision and get into the paint quickly, and they will dunk it on your head if you fall asleep on them. And so I like the archetype. I like where they're going. For everything that I love about Asar Thompson on defense, who I believe is far ahead of where these guys are. Asar Thompson entered the NBA as a 1 year out of high school, and absolutely was able to kind of stick with the ones and the twos in
the 3 to the 4.
Hey, everybody got it. But these players are coming in with a lot more offensive rhythm and bounce, and kind of offensive game and polish than Asar did. So it'll be interesting to see where they slot. It will.
I'm excited. Again, it's just hard to picture without. These are the first two moves of Trajan Langdon. Whatever he's doing, whatever he's cooking up, these are the first two moves. So it's hard to project how they're going to fit. You know, who's going to be on the roster. We know these two are going to be on the team, but how's this all going to look in a month, then in 2 months? Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
We're definitely going to see. And you know what? It's for me personally, I would have thought that they were going to look for a sharp shooter, maybe a guard, maybe a big man that you can kind of take a flyer on. Which makes this pick that much more interesting because it's another one of those players in this ever-growing and crowded 3-4 wing room. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if this is just a part of the strategy in terms of how he builds a team, or if there are some subsequent moves that are going to be happening on the other end of these types of deals. Because we got free agency just around the corner.
Kevin Huerter, bring him home.
You know, is Stewart somebody that you're looking at moving away from? You know, is there a bigger deal out there to bring in a big fish? But it might involve having to outgoing, maybe an Ivy or maybe an Asar. We just don't know yet.
Juwan Howard, bring him home.
Listen,
Stop it, JB. Hey, Stop that shit over there, JB.
Not at all.
We're not playing that.
Not at all. Sparty fan over
He's with the Nets. Oh, so you can bring Cam Johnson with him.
I don't even want that contract with that injury
I'm good, yeah.
Like, there were a lot of Piston fans. You look at what the Nets were. That's what a lot of the Piston fans wanted us to build our team like. And you look at how the wheels absolutely fell off of whatever they were trying to put together, despite all the talent that they had there.
Yeah.
Part of me is like, with what Trajan Langdon is trying to do, part of me is like, you know what? Maybe just take your time and build this thing the right way. Because you look at everything they had. Then they had Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton, Mikal Bridges. If you're telling me that the Pistons got those guys, I'm telling you they're making a play-in next year.
Yeah. Cam Thomas.
The Nets had those guys, and it wasn't the success that they thought it could be, and they paid them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just... It's coming. I mean, they're still obviously got Cam Johnson on the roster. They still got Nick Claxton. So for these Pistons, I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to be still optimistic about the road ahead, but cautiously.
Yeah. He's not done. Not even close to being done. I think his first few splashes may not be long-term. Players that are on the Pistons when they're finally in the play-ins and the playoffs, but it could be Zach LaVine's, Brandon Ingram. Again, contracts we got to figure out, but I look at Zach LaVine, the moves that they made, the picks that they picked don't affect Zach LaVine's game. There's no competition there. Zach LaVine can still come in and play shooting guard next to Cade or bring the ball up or whatnot. So we'll see. Again, we don't know Trajan Langdon's strategy. You got to imagine he's going to go, even if it's an expiring contract, he's going to bring in shooters or a shooter. Yeah. I keep hearing the Kings might have to move on from Kevin Huerter, and that's just a name I like. I like his shooting ability. But you got to add, even if it's an expiring contract or it's a contract that an old player, he still has to get shooting because you still need a shooter out there for Cade to be able to spread the floor.
But it does seem like the strategy for the Detroit Pistons right now is for them to be able to collect as many draft capital assets as possible. And the report yesterday was that the Detroit Pistons were seeking to be active as a third team, where teams, two teams might want to trade, but they don't necessarily have the cap space to do it.
We'll take it.
But the Detroit Pistons can be one of those teams, but to be able to be that third team to facilitate the trade, that they take on some capital as well, and then they run it back with some of these young players. So it's going to be this free agency is going to tell us a lot about what they believe about this current roster. If they run it back, then they're assessing again, which is back-to-back assessment years, and that means they're not doing anything crazy in free agency except for just taking on big contracts like they did already with Joe Harris and Monte Morris. Yeah. And all they got to show out of that was a second-round pick or two.
But to be clear, it will be the second year in a row, but the fans gotta reset the clock. Yeah, I mean, as painful as it is, Trajan Langdon is just starting now. This is step one of the rebuild.
Yeah,
it's not step 2 or 3. We just unfortunately that's what makes last season such a bummer. But because it was such a nothing.
But it's just tough because you would think that this thing would be able to be kind of accelerated. Yeah, and I believe that if the young players beyond Cade were players that we believed in just a little bit more, then I do believe you can accelerate this thing. That's where I believe the issue is right now is the decision's probably being made on who is Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey. Who is Asar Thompson long-term on this squad? Who are these young players? Because if these guys are more established right now, you have to be able to take advantage of that window. But since you're still kind of sitting here you know what? Who are these guys? I do think it puts kind of a pause on what you can do. Who knows what types of trades they've tried to cook up or other teams have called them for and what the values of these young players are. Yeah. And so they might find themselves in a position where that might be the best thing to move this thing forward. Because with them being more of question marks, this is what's going to really make this thing take the probably 3 to 5 year window rather than 2 to 3.
Strap up, Pistons fans. I had to accept this yesterday after I had time to think on the Ryan Holland pick. This is going to be a long play. He told you himself you cannot skip steps. And he's going the route of that we've seen with Brad Holmes, Scott Harris, but it's good that you brought up those two because it has to work. With Brad Holmes, he sold us that, but it actually worked. He started bringing players in here that actually, accelerated the clock, and now we look up 3 seasons later and we're competing for a Super Bowl. The NBA timeline, a little bit different. And he's already touted that he's going to have Fred Vincent work on some of these guys' jump shots and things of that nature. That takes time. That's not a right-away process. So as much as I would like them to get this thing fixed in 2 to 3 seasons, because of course they can't fix it in this offseason, it might be longer than that. So we gotta get ready, man. Strap in.
But that's where I was kind of going. My point is, it's like he's not stepping into the same situation that Troy Weaver did.
Yeah.
When you're stepping into a situation, even though you don't necessarily know who these young players are, but when you're stepping into a situation where you do have young assets, draft capital, cap space, you don't have as much draft capital as you want, shouldn't it be a shorter time frame
than what
the Restore Era and Troy Weaver and them said? Because when they started, they didn't have anything. They had to go out there and create.
They had to fix the books.
They had to go and fix the books. There were different things they had to do. They had dead money on the books. Right now, the Detroit Pistons are in one of the best kind of cap situations that they've ever been in. They have some of the best young talent that they've ever had, And you would think that would be a good launching point, even if it's not the foundation for the Trajan Langdon build, which we got to be fair to that because these are nice players. I would have assumed that this type of foundation helps to accelerate what you can do.
You will also think that, but I mean, when you hear stuff like agents didn't want these young prospects coming to work out for the Pistons, that pretty much,
and he confirmed it.
Yeah, exactly. That pretty much shows you like how bad this franchise is league wide. Nobody wants to come here. Nobody wants to take your money. You have plenty of it, but nobody wants to take it.
Bro, nobody wants to take your opportunity.
Yeah, it's bad,
That's
man.
crazy.
It is bad, man. So
it's the NBA.
Yeah.
You got people saying, you know what?
I'm glad he was open and honest and said that. Like,
he's been very transparent.
He has. And that helps me feel better about starting from scratch. We're not getting lip service. We're getting him being honest. Hey, and who can blame him? To be honest with you guys, in the last 10 years, who would want to come here? We talk about all the players that have success outside of Detroit, or start with the Pistons and Dinwiddie, Brown, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The list goes on.
It's tough, man.
That exit here and have great success, and all of the personnel that enters here who had success before, but then they instantly don't when they get here. It's both ends of the story,
right?
And people have to be thinking like, you know what? If I'm a superstitious person, if I'm a half just, you know what, off of the logic reservation, I'm sitting here wondering what type of mojo is in Detroit that a SVG, a Monty Williams, and a Dwayne Casey can all walk into a Detroit bar and all walk out having lost all of their ribs.
Yeah.
They go home with no holes.
The Monstars,
man. None. Like,
so it's no development.
It's a dead mission.
No development, no from the bottom up, no structure from the top down. It's a mess for every level of player / agents don't want that for their players.
Yeah.
So it's nothing to blame them. But the fact that Trajan Langdon realizes that. Yeah, he shared it with us, but the biggest thing is that he realizes that, and he knows that he has to truly start over.
Yeah.
Like, from the top down, and take whatever Tom Gore says for what you want with a grain of salt. What he is saying is he brought in Trajan Langdon to truly reshape the entire organization, to try to Chris Spielman, Brad Holmes it, to just start fresh, clean house.
A fresh
and that's
voice.
what he's trying to do. And that's how we get back to the going to work Pistons. That's how we get back to being a respected organization in the NBA. I'm optimistic. I like that it is a guy like Trajan Langdon doing it. Now he's got to do it.
Preach. And that's it. It's in the execution phase, and that's what makes this offseason very, very interesting, because even if it's not the moves that we want to see, even if we want this thing to go faster or not, we will know, even if it's moves that signal this thing will take longer, we will know who Trajan Langdon is still as a GM.
Yeah.
Because there's still a right way to do it the long way.
Like I said, is he more Brad Holmes or is he more Scott Harris?
Yeah. We've seen one be successful, the others two be determined, but
sounds like
we'll
Brad
see
Holmes.
where he fits. Yeah.
Sounds like Chris Spielman.
Yeah. Hey, let's do it. Let's take a break, come back. Let's have Justin finish off his top 10 big board for the NHL draft tonight.
Oh, yes,
sir.
We got Stevie Eiserman making picks. Number 15. Number 15 first. Let me tell you about Dispo Dispensary. Visit them today. The heavyweights are there today, right?
I think they are. I think they are.
They are there.
I believe the heavyweights are there.
They will be.
Interviewed Mina Kimes last night. Everyone should go check that interview out.
Biggest interviews.
But go visit Dispo Dispensary. They got a team that curates an unbelievable atmosphere. Freshest inventory from Michigan's largest variety of products. Check out their stores. Go on dispo-.com today. They are Dispo Dispensary. Disposhops.com, your local cannabis plug.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness, and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network.
Drive into summer and drive into savings during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest Memorial Day sale ever. We're stocked with new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, all priced to move. Like this 2024 Silverado for only $217 a month. Or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $199 a month. Find your freedom in a Feldman at the Memorial Day sale going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Planet Fitness is home of the judgment-free zone where anybody, and yes, I mean anybody, can feel comfortable working on your fitness goals, whether you're trying to gain weight, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you want to do curls for the girls or buys for the guys. Whatever you want, I'm not going to judge you.
What if I just want a hydro massage?
I can't hear you because I hear you here, but I don't. There's a little bit of action coming there. But go get a membership today, this weekend actually. They're raising their price from $10 to $15. Still the best deal in the game. Still the best deal in the gym game. But go get them today. You get a $10 membership. You get $10 for the rest of your entire Planet Fitness journey. Check them out today. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
They still got that hydro massage. That's what I was asking about.
To be honest, that's my favorite part of going there.
Yeah.
That when you're old and don't want to stretch.
Yes.
That's how I start off my workout. I go let the water just kind of massages up, and you can pick the pressure. You can pick which area of your body. Mm-hmm. I just go, I lay back for 10 minutes, put some music in, get in the right zone.
Let's go.
It gets all warm and, you know.
Okay.
Vibe, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
The details. Yeah.
Take my body.
I zoned out, man. I'm listening. I'm just listening for the beat.
I knew he was gonna give us some details, man.
Hey, I'll describe my hydro massage bed journey in detail.
Hey, shout out to KG with the Kool-Aid tracks.
Hey, you know it, man. You got some fire in here, bro. You got to hook her brother up.
Yeah, man.
And he gives you the oh yeah.
You got to hook her brother up.
Oh yeah, I got beats, man. I just this week struggled with the bars.
Well, our chat will be the judge of that.
Hey, we'll see.
All right.
Well, welcome back to Wake Up Woodward. I'm very excited for this segment, not just because we got somebody who's hockey knowledge. I'm like, yo, I look up to it. It's informing me. I'm learning a lot for it. So I'm grateful that you're doing it. But for what this platform represents, covering all four sports, as well as giving opportunities to deserving people as well. This cast and this crew has done it for me. We've done that for each other. And now we got that dude, Justin, who's going to break down the rest of this. Hey, look, man, we're trying to look out for you.
Yeah, look at that backboard. That backboard's awesome.
Hey,
messing around?
That dude,
that
Justin.
That's
what's up.
Is that like their logo? Or
That's for the sphere. Yeah.
Nasty.
Yep.
I'm so interested to see how the sphere looks tonight. I think it's
you
gonna.
haven't seen it?
No, they haven't really like released.
Awesome.
I haven't seen any pictures or anything.
It's awesome.
You ain't seen no pictures, no video,
not of the draft. I mean, I've saw some concerts and stuff, but like that's completely different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah,
it's dope, man.
All right, I'm excited. I'm excited then. Hey, peep the shirt, everyone. Trust the eyes are playing.
Yes,
I
sir.
gotta figure out how to get y'all down to Vegas, man, for this summer league. We gotta figure something out.
Dude, Will Crew show hosted at the Vegas Summer League.
I'm so
They have
down.
a whole new
Please.
media section that they added right in the concourse in the venue, man. All these podcasters. I went there last year and it was just like, man, we got to get back there this year. It will be dope.
Yeah.
It will be dope. And then we can make sure Justin can go and see that sphere in person.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it, man. They was building it when I was down there last, so I'm definitely excited to see that, man.
We drove by it and it was like, this thing is insane.
I hear nasty things about how it's made, how it's constructed.
Yeah.
It's nasty.
It's sickening, man.
But we're going to get lyrical, but let's get spherical.
Hey, okay.
Okay.
Hey.
All right,
You
bro.
still losing that crown, but it's cool. It's cool.
Excited for you, brother. Break this thing down.
All right. So I'll preface this again for people who didn't watch yesterday. This is a realistic draft board for the Red Wings on who could fall to 15. There are a couple guys there's like 4 or 5 that are known to be at the top of the draft. One of them being Sam Dickinson. Shout out Chase Amway. That's his favorite player in this draft, but he's going to go in the top 5. And I was trying to keep it realistic. So my number 5 is.
So this is your big board for the
Red Wings at pick 15. Or if they move up, it will be very small.
Gotcha.
To
Perfect.
get one of like a guy that they love, but they're not going to move up to the top 5. That's not going to happen.
Gotcha. Perfect.
So at number 5, I have Carter. It's so hard to say his name. Yakimuk. He is from the WHL. He is a big, heavy-hitting defenseman with a power shot. He had 71 points in 66 games. He makes plays at great times. He creates looks for his teammates. He's a big threat for his shot. And he would be a very nice compliment next to Quinn Hughes. Or not Quinn Hughes, sorry. shout out to him winning the Norris last night, to Mo Sider, as they would be an offensive defenseman and more of a defensive defenseman as Mo Sider. Even though he has shown an offensive skill set, this would be a very interesting pairing for Mo Sider. At number 4, this is one that's been highly linked to the Red Wings. People really would love to see Berkeley Catton on with the wing wheel on his chest. He's a quick, speedy forward who can dangle through anyone. He has elite edges, and he had 116 points in 68 games in the Wheat Hockey League, which is the WHL. That is where Connor Bedard came from. This dude is awesome to watch play hockey.
Berkeley?
Yeah. Berkeley, he doesn't, he looked like, I'm not saying he is, but he looked like in the WHL, the skills, the skating of that Connor McDavid and Connor Bedard had, where he just looks like he is just such an elite skater in comparison to who he is playing against. And my comp to him is Jack Hughes. I think that would be enough. We need more speedy scorers, but we also need big forwards, power forwards, and that's number 3, Caden Lindstrom. Caden Lindstrom is another absolute monster forward. He's big, he's physical, he lays out anything that's in his path. He also can skate. He's not a stiff when it comes to skating. He's got very good puck handling as well, with nice puck protection on the walls. I would consider him a Matthew Tkachuk.
Interesting.
And as we see that's the way the NHL seems to be going towards, and how teams are being built that can win Stanley Cups, Caden Lindstrom would be a huge get for this roster and a team that needs a power forward desperately. Number 2, this is my skill guy. This is my goal scorer. This is who reminds me of Austin Matthews. Cole Yzerman is a volume shooting sniper. He is a big frame. He had 89 points in 57 games playing for the USN DDP. I told you yesterday, players who come from there are uber talented. They skate all the time. They have great coaching. The pedigree is there. He played against college kids last year on top of the junior kids he played against, and that's a big deal for me as an 18-year-old, and he still was dominant. I would absolutely love. He also has great spatial awareness, and he's got a killer one-timer. You put him on the power play, you get him open looks, he's gonna score goals. And Lindstrom, and then who I will get to in Zeev, are 3 guys, and you could probably argue Berkeley, are all going to probably make the Wings next year at some point throughout the season if they were to get drafted by the Wings, I believe.
Before you get to number 1, what are the chances that there's a Lindstrom or an Yzerman on the Wings at the end of the night?
It's not far off. Okay. It's not far off, because their rankings have fluctuated from 5 to 15, and if Yzerman likes them, he's gonna move up. He's not gonna be afraid to. He's not gonna be afraid to give up a little capital. We also have cap space, so he also might make a move where he takes on a veteran with maybe a little bit of an expiring deal, bigger contract to help even out the books. Yep. We do have an open roster spot, and Neil said that that was for the minor league D, but there's also other D that we are losing this year. So there are more than one spot available that there will be opportunities to step into.
And real quick, how often in the NHL drafted teams move forward and backward in the draft? Is it as prevalent as the NFL draft, or
more like the NBA? It happens, but it's more, here and there. It really depends on if you really love that guy. Teams are really only willing to move up for guys that they absolutely love. And yeah, that's where we go to get to number 1, because you probably are going to have to move up for Zeev. He is he is the 2nd or 3rd best defenseman in this draft. If it wasn't for a couple of the higher end defensemen, he could 100% be the number 1 defenseman in this draft. So I'm going to tell you a story that involves why I like Zeev so much.
Tell me a story.
So in the 2018 draft, in March, I went to a Michigan-Penn State Big Ten championship game at Yost. And Quinn Hughes was playing, and he just won the Norris. And this is who my NHL comp is, actually, to Zeev. He looked like a man among boys. There was nobody who could even remotely play with him. He played almost the entire game.
One of those where he's out on the ice and whether you know hockey or not,
you can tell. You're like, oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he looks like he's controlling the entire pace of play.
I love it.
And that's exactly what Quinn Hughes did. And that's what I see with Zeev by him. I've watched a ton of his tape. He looks so comfortable with the puck. He's a high-skilled defenseman. He has elite body control, elite puck control, and he had 50 points in 42 games as a defenseman. That's uber impressive.
Yeah.
If the Wings got him, he'd be, in my opinion, the perfect pair for Mo Seider. Because he also has a defensive repertoire as well. He's not no all offense type of defenseman. He's a good two-way defenseman with a lot of offensive skill, and he can have Mo Seider as that safety net. And even if it's not Mo Seider, even if it's Edvinsson, even if it's ASP, it doesn't. My goal is to build the best D-core in the NHL because defense wins championships, and a move like Zeev is a way to get there. And it might be far-fetched to say, but my top 5, I could see all 5 of them making it on the Red Wings at some point next season.
Making it on the Red Wings as in, if they're drafted by the Red Wings, making it to the NHL, or making it to the Red Wings at 15?
Both.
Okay. All right. I like this. Zeev Bouillon.
Yeah.
Zeev. Is Zeev the best fit for all these players? Like, did you do this by fit? Is he the best player or is he the best fit on the Red Wings? And or part two of that question is, of this group,
the best
I've seen a couple
player
mock drafts of there were 5-6 different players. Some are repetitive that I keep seeing certain names pop up, like Michael Hage, but who's the best fit?
The best fit would probably be Caden Lindstrom, because that's like a desperation move that we kind of need would be Caden Lindstrom or Liam Greentree. Liam Greentree is just a little bit like a worse of a prospect than Caden Lindstrom is. So I wouldn't be mad about either of those. I'd say the most skilled is Cole Yzerman. I think that he just pops off the tape. Like, he literally just looks like a freak. And then
I like Team USA jerseys, sweaters.
Have you ever made it down to Plymouth before?
Yeah, to CompuWare?
Yeah.
Is it called CompuWare still?
It's called USA Hockey Arena now.
Yeah.
No, if you ever have time to go see an USNDDP game when they bring in a college or something, it's absolutely crazy watching these 18-year-olds compete with 22-year-olds and 24-year-olds, and they don't look like they're overmatched at all. And it's a styles make fights type of deal where super skilled versus super physical, and they're always great games. And so I don't know how we're doing on break, but I do have a couple questions that I was asked before.
Yeah, we're taking this to 8:58, 8:59. So
all right, perfect.
Let it fly. And I got some questions from
if
the
anyone
chat
else wants to throw any more questions in chat, I got you, but I screenshotted the ones that you sent me when we were talking about the NBA. So the first question I got was, will the Red Wings get better with this draft next year right away? Well, if you take one of the top 5, there is a good chance that yes. But at the same time, you never know because it is really hard for NHL prospects to make that jump right away. And Yzerman seems to be very keen about not pulling people up until they are absolutely ready. Yeah. So that also is another factor. But I do believe that they could. And it's on the table. It's probably at 60 they don't, 40 they do. And that's good odds in the NHL for a first-year draftee. Second question I have from Chuck Brewer. What are your thought process overall about drafting goalies one every year, ? And how early do you take that shot if you agree about taking your shot? I don't agree. I think that goalies, we already have 2 in our system. I trust Kosa and Augustine to develop. They both look like they're phenomenal. They are years away. Goalies do take the most time to develop out of any other position in hockey. And I mean, I wouldn't be mad if we drafted one in the later rounds just as like a flyer. If you like someone and you Euro stash him or something like that, like that's fine.
A little Brock Purdy action.
Yeah, like that would be great. But I'm not necessarily going into this draft looking for a goalie. That's not what I'm looking for in this draft. Xavier D, do we make the playoffs if we do not add at least one top defenseman? I think you need to add a vet in that D room that is still still able to play at an elite level. Like
we need a veteran D.
Yeah, we have veteran D, but we don't have veteran D that can actually contribute. They aren't good enough, and we need one that actually can help Mo Seider blossom instead of having Mo Sider carry them. Kyle Schweed, this is not necessarily a draft question, but it is a Red Wings question. When will Chris Osgood get to the Hall of Fame? There are players getting inducted with 0 cups. I don't know. He should be in it. There's no doubt about it. I think it's because he kind of looks like a goon when he's out there, and people don't necessarily like his style of playing goalie. It's not like the most appealing to your eyes, but that's stupid. He has the stats, and he has the cups to do it, so he definitely should be in the Hall of Fame.
So kind of like Jared Goff of goalies.
Yes. Honestly, yes. That is a great comparison, bro. the Jared Goff of goalies.
Just performs, produces, got the stats. Jared Goff doesn't need the ring, though. He needs that Lombardi, but
yes, sir.
Continue. I don't mean to go.
Gromit, you don't want to make a trade for Calgary's goalie Markstrom. He's 34, and he does not necessarily have a great contract. He doesn't fit your window. I do agree that we should try to trade Husso. Husso is expendable, and you can deal his contract. You might have to retain a little bit of it, but that shouldn't be a big deal, especially if you go after a goalie like John Gibson, who has 3 years left on his deal, and you can really bridge the gap between now and when your prospects are ready for the big show.
I got a question for you. Actually, I'm turning.
Oh, yeah. Chase, yeah. I remember that. Chase, yeah, they already traded for Markstrom. Go after John Gibson. John Gibson is the only goalie, and Saros just got re-signed too by the Panthers. The only goalie option currently is Gibson, and then he's the only one that also fits our timeline. So just if you want a goalie, want John Gibson. Anaheim's D was terrible last year. That's why his save percentage was so low, and his goals against was so low. So I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Lindstrom, bring him home. Yzerman, bring him home. Gibson, bring him home. I like all these names on the back of Detroit uniforms.
Yes. I'm so curious what we do tonight. I feel like the realistic pick for me, and the one I feel like if I were to predict it, I would say Liam Greentree. I feel like he's the prospect in the range of our draft pick that we actually would take. Everyone above, I'd love to have, but I don't necessarily know if we're willing to move up in the draft for anyone, because I don't know. I don't see. That's the mind of Stevie Y. If anyone can get in the mind of Stevie Y, hit me up and we'll have you on the show, because you deserve to have your flowers. But at the end of the day, no one can be in Stevie's mind. He's going to do something absolutely wild tonight, even if it might be a big draft day trade.
So, actually, you got something?
Yes, I do. How likely is it that Steve Yzerman is able to bring Steven Stamkos to Detroit? What would it take? Honestly, not that much, because it's already coming out that the Lightning are not willing to pay the pretty penny that other teams seem to be paying, which has been heavy linked. The Red Wings are that team. And so I don't think the only thing that you need to worry about is the fact that Stamkos is leaving one of the prettiest parts of the country, a place with no income tax, and all that just to make more money, when he's also going to lose part of that money in the income tax. So it's really, what is the difference of the figure in order to get him? But I think that you could get him at a relatively good contract. He also has been rumored only wanting 2 to 3 years, which is what we want, because if he starts to decline, then you could still move him without any.
How cool would it be if one day all 4 major sports had some joint salary cap? Where this is how we bring cities together, where there's something in the free cap space that the Pistons have. They can take on Red Wings contracts or lot. You know what I'm saying?
A city luxury tax?
City luxury tax.
Yeah, but it's a way to help out your other teams too. And this will never happen, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I'm just like there could be a little wrinkle in future sports. I don't know.
They try to do cap or what's it called for QBs only. So.
True.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Hey, what do you do?
And then Jeff Olson asked me about MBN, who is in the Swedish league.
Who's that? You said NBN?
Yes. Michael Branzig Nygaard. He's from the Swedish Pro League, so that's why everyone loves him and thinks that he's going to be the pick for Detroit.
Like Bobby Klintman.
And there's 2 other Swedes that are around that range. I don't know. This seems like a weak Swede class for me. And in comparison to the past Swedes that we've drafted, they don't necessarily feel like Yzerman guys. So I think that there's a lot more in the North American realm this draft. There's a crazy defenseman from Russia who's 6'7", 220 or something.
Sounds like Chara.
You'd have to move up to 2 for him to get him because he's actually crazy. I would love to bring him home.
Red Wings are one of the only NHL teams that still have scouts in Russia, in country. I do know that.
That is true. San Jose moved up 11 with the pick we gave them yesterday. Yeah, they did move up. We could have moved up, but we obviously prioritized dumping Jake Wallman's salary than moving up in the draft, which is fine. It is more important because we're trying to no matter who we get at 15 is going to be someone who Stevie Y is happy with because this is a good draft. Yeah. This is a good draft with a lot of talent. It's not like, the NBA draft where there's a bunch of guys that fluctuate and there's not necessarily great picks in the top 15 or from 15 on, but there are great picks in the NHL this year.
All right. So the time is here. KG, can you get a drum roll ready?
Yes, I can.
A little drum roll drop. Justin, we're going to want your prediction. Who are the Red Wings taking at 15? Or they got some crazy draft trait. What is your prediction for tonight? Stevie Y, what's he going to do?
With the 15th pick of the NHL drafts, the Detroit Red Wings select Liam Greentree from the Windsor Spitfires. Windsor Spitfires.
That's what you were talking about yesterday as well. You said you really, really like him. Talk about again just what he adds to this Detroit Red Wings team.
He adds a level of physicality, a level of grit, and we're not going to get pushed around anymore. You saw last year there was games where we just got completely dominated physicality, and if we were going to play the Rangers in the first round of the playoffs last year, that was exactly what would have happened. Guys like Rempe and Trouba on the Rangers, we couldn't handle that. And like guys like Liam Greentree and guys like Caden Lindstrom are the type of guys that you need in order to really get to that level and really be able to not get dominated physically in a series, not be so-called bitches and getting pushed around. You really need that on a team, especially with how we have a lot of smaller forwards, a lot of speedy guys, a lot of danglers. We don't necessarily have a ton of size, and I'd love to see that pick, and I think it's very realistic for where he's mocked.
Hey,
I love it, Justin.
Did a good job, man.
But
great job, bro.
But bring Zeke Beam or Cole Eiserman home, please. I would literally be like full rock hard. Can't lie.
Okay. All right. Hey, yo.
Yeah.
That's table tossing.
Yeah.
Justin, thanks for helping provide some Red Wings draft coverage. It's been a busy week, but you crushed it, man.
Hey,
good job.
Thank you. I appreciate the love and giving me my segment. I appreciate it so much.
Yes, sir.
Killed it, man.
We're coming back from this break with Bar King. Week 1. Apparently, I'm in the lead for going first in this. I don't know. My name wasn't even on the list I submitted because I made the executive decision that since I won our preseason that I wouldn't go first. But we'll see. Come on back. We got some bars. Kool-Aid, first tell them about what's going on around the network the rest of the day.
Hey, you know what? I will tell them about that. Thank you guys for staying tapped in with Wake Up Woodward every day of the week, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm hoping you guys are smashing and satisfying that like button, but I know you guys are. I'm hoping that you're also doing that, though, for the rest of the Woodward Sports Network, starting with Big D Energy from 11 to 1. That's 4-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty alongside his co-host, the Golden Voice, Neil Rule. After that, you got Ermanni and Edwards with Mass, the Lovable Radio legend Tom Masway alongside University of Michigan legend and former NFL wide receiver Brandon Edwards and Detroit Media King, Fox 2 Ryan Ermanni. And after that, shout out to the Woodward Heavyweights from 5 to 7. They just had Mina Kimes on, so understand when I tell you that they bring you the biggest interviews, the biggest breakdowns, and the biggest laughs. I mean it, man. Shout out to Speak Easy. Shout out to Spemo Racks and their elite booth as well. Nick Koloff, the Tailgate Always Wins, and Chris Platty. But thank you guys, most importantly, for making Woodward Sports your #1 digital sports network. We appreciate you all.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, home of the Planet Fitness Studios. Let me tell you a little personal story about myself with Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness helped me change my life, and it can do the same for you. The best gym in the gym game. The clean facilities, tons of cardio equipment, tons of weights as well. And look, through all the price increases, inflation, all that, hasn't happened at Planet Fitness. Still $1 down, $10 per month, $24.99 a month for the Black Card as well. It's Planet Fitness, everybody, where your fitness is essential.
A network for the city, by the city. Woodward Sports is Detroit Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Dealing with divorce, child custody, visitation, or other family law issues. Well, Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law in Birmingham, they'll have your back. They got 10 plus years of experience. If you're their client, they're available to you 24/7. So scan the QR code on the screen right above my head or call 248-971-0476. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you, and KDK will pay your filing fee. Let's go, KDK Law. They got your back.
Don't let her take them kids, man.
Hey, don't do it. Take the kids. Hey, like I always tell y'all on Wake Up Woodward, you definitely gonna get your all 4 sports coverage, but you also gonna get some sage wisdom and advice like that from KG. And also, KG, you wanna wake him up real quick?
Wake up out of your sleep. You know what it is. Woo Crew in the morning, baby.
Woo Crew. Hey, you know, JB, you got the Wu-Tang, you got the the picture, the Woo Crew picture?
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Death Row
picture. I got you.
Yeah, while he's putting that up, shout out to Greg A. Happy birthday, man.
Hey,
Greg,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's my guy, man. Shout out, Greg.
Hey. And you know what it is? The Bar King segment time. I'm trying to see if I can be a last minute submission if I get this thing done, but I need you guys to go on ahead for the segment. Smash and satisfy and treat nice. That like button. There we go.
Hey.
Go on and satisfy that like button.
You ain't got to take them kids, girl. Just come back in the house. Let's talk about this.
Azamin, bring back Azamin with an E.
Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
Justin with the notes.
Let's go.
All right. Barking segment. Let's do this, boys and girls, because we got chat submissions. We do have a caller. I should have told you in break.
Yeah.
Before we put any caller on, there's someone who has to go first. So if multiple people call in, let me know.
All
chat,
right.
in the future, you're able to submit some bars if you would like. Shoot me an email, by, Thursday night, 10 o'clock Thursday night. Shoot me an email. You might have a chance to get on the show. We got 2 really good submissions today who we're going to read in the second segment here. First, we're going around. This is just our Friday afternoon fun that we're having.
Morning.
We all like music. We can chop it up about music for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
We're putting our creativity to the test. We're putting our penmanship to the test. Just writing sports-related bars. We're crowning our bar king. So whoever wins this, as voted on by the chat. So pay attention because we're going to ask you to vote at the end of this segment. Whoever wins is crowned the bar king for the next week. That means they get the pillow. I mean, they get that's a bar pillow. And anytime there's a question about if there's a bar being shared throughout the week, you say something good. We might all think it's a bar, but the final decision comes down to the bar king.
Makes sense.
Woof, woof.
And for the chat one, we got some incentive here.
Oh, do we?
There's some incentive. They asked for giveaways, right?
Yeah.
We promised them giveaways. So we got them Welcome to Detroit signed shirts.
Let's go.
Or okay. KG suggested.
Let's give them something they really want.
He suggested the Boodum Kids shirt.
Boodum Kids.
That's got to go to the winner of our chat session.
I'm totally down with that. That's a fantastic idea.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. We've raised the stakes. You know what? Soroki's, it's so fitting. Fire pizza, fire segment, fire bars.
Crisp. Oh, yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Had it 2 days in a row. It's so good.
I still haven't had it yet, and I need to try it.
What?
It's so good.
Yo, the event yesterday was fire, bro. But I'll talk to you guys about
Don't
that.
let Glenn hook you up.
Even Speakeasy's dinner from last night is so good. It just looks so good still.
The pizza box is still on the counter, too.
Yeah, it hasn't molded yet. It still looks fire. So Justin's over there. He's going to be reading chat bars throughout. So if you guys just want to mess around on the chat, this is part of the fun. Get creative. Let it fly. I'm making an executive decision. That chat poll.
Can I read one?
Ended in a second. In 1 second. I was voted first, but I'm not going first because I won the preseason battle. So I'm deciding. I think I'm going to go last.
I got
JB's
something
going to
just
start.
to have some fun, though.
What was that?
I got something to have some fun, but
that's fine.
It's not my best work.
That's fine. We're all going to have off weeks.
Don't be trying to hustle over there. We
I'm dead serious.
We know you in tune with music,
I'm
man.
dead serious. I'm a singer and a
The
producer.
Morris Chestnut over there. Like, don't do that, man. We know what you up to.
I'm a singer and a producer, man. The bars is y'all.
So JB's going first, but
we do have breaking news though. Before we get in this,
if we have breaking sports news, that's got to take priority.
Jack Golke just signed with the OKC Thunder to play in the summer league.
Let's go. Shout out to Jack Golke. University. Golke.
He was so dope when we met him, bro. He just got that swag. Like, yeah, I'm that guy.
That's right. Friend of the, we gotta introduce him. Right, friend of the network.
Yeah,
you damn right.
Jack Golke.
Shout out Jack,
he
man.
stepped foot in this studio, and now he's an NBA player.
Yes.
Shout out to
Jack. I wanted to be all. I don't know. Is Neil on today? I don't know if Neil's on today.
No, he's not.
I bet.
Hold on. Can you see what summer league OKC is going to be at? Please say Vegas. It's got to be Vegas.
It's got to be Vegas.
They're not going to be down in Orlando, are they?
They wouldn't be anywhere else, I don't think.
I don't know.
Man, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. DJ, you have a bar to start us off? Otherwise, we're getting started with JB.
Salt Lake City Summer League.
What the hell? Where they groom people at?
Come on.
They done ruined that boy draft stock.
I mean, Jack Golke.
It's like,
Jack Golke can fill it up, Ski.
Jesus.
Not my best.
Hey, yo.
Not my best. All right, we're getting started with JB Smooth.
It was actually pretty good.
What was that?
It was actually pretty good.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Bar King, round one. JB Smooth.
All right, let me get my little trash bars out of the way already so we can just move on to the greater competition that's going on here. All right, let's do this.
I'll probably go next.
All right, got them up here on screen for everyone to read as well.
Oh, you wrote a verse.
What?
Hey, we coming with it today.
Hey, look.
We coming with it.
Kings of the North, we retaking the throne. Golf's leading the charge, so the rest of you QBs can just stay home.
Woo!
We've been to the promised land, but could never really stay. That's close, but no cigar. Hold up. I just got a text that says Super Bowl on the way.
Oh.
Future's looking bright, so bright I need shades. One pride till I die, so pass that Honolulu Kool-Aid. So welcome to the den. We got fresh food coming to the table. And yeah, you may have won it all when you left, but let me tell you right now, that girl ain't stable.
Ain't stable.
And if that's not enough,
Airborne.
JB Smooth set it up.
And if that's not enough,
bonus bars.
Come on now.
Bonus bars.
I'm just trying to be a Pookie to a Haley. Find a hot tube baby. Could be the new power couple like Beyonce and Jay-Z. But I can't let that girl play me while I keep KDK Law in the safety. Cause she's trying to take everything. No, Mary J, baby. Man, can you believe all she ever wanted was The Rock? Thought she was Jenny from the block. Come to find out she on everybody's cock.
Y'all got this on lock this week.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie. JB by the word, bro.
JB by the word,
bro. JB went crazy. Oh my God.
Hit those fire emojis
Hold
in
on,
the
put
chat.
the camera back on yourself, JB. Since you control that power. Just look into the camera.
Connor Bryce, bro, is writing stanzas.
Hey, listen, man. Give him that freestyle battle. I just won face, man.
Oh, freestyle battle.
That's the titty move. That's the titty move.
There you go.
The B in JB stands for bars. Sports on air.
Bars, baby.
Who said that?
Sports on air.
Let's go.
JB Smooth, just bars.
So he sent me those that bonus bars. He sent me that extra, and I'll get more strict with the length of these bars. But man, I was like, no. We got these need to be included. The fire needs to come at the end.
Yeah.
JB, great job.
Appreciate it.
Super hot over
like
there,
I said,
man.
I didn't know which one was better, so I was like, all right, just send them both and figure out whichever one is good.
Fire.
My boy like super hot over there, man.
Yeah.
Fire.
But he's not a rapper.
No, he's not.
I'm not a rapper.
A rapper turned singer. Kool-Aid.
Hey, it's got to be KG. I'm bowing out of this one, dog.
All right. I can't follow up JB, man.
I didn't prepare, man.
I can't follow up JB. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't do that. I need a gap.
I'll read this one from chat.
Yeah, read one from
the
chat. And I have my
Roses are red, violets are blue. Jared Goff has great size, and Thon Maker does too.
Well, okay, time out. If you're gonna read it from the chat, I need more enthusiasm.
I mean,
you trailed off at the end. Not to be critical, but I need you to read them like you're
all right.
Like you're.
I mean, that didn't sound like it was. It was like a rap bar. It sounded like a poem. Roses.
You gotta rap it though.
Okay. I don't even know what beat I should do. Roses are red, violets are blue. Jared Goff has great size, and Thon Maker does too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. Let's take a break. I actually can't hear anything. Literally, my earpiece is stuck in my ear.
Oh, damn.
This is awkward.
Damn.
Yeah. Let's take a break. Chloe, talking about Lady Jane's.
What?
I don't know what's happening.
This is very strange. I'll be back.
Okay. All right.
Are you like okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just like can't get it out.
Yeah, you need some tweezers.
She said that too.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, read this read.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome is when a
Please
guy
stand
can be
by.
a guy and get an amazing haircut.
Technical difficulties.
That is Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. To stop in, sit back, and relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented hairstylists make you look and feel great. 7 days a week, walking anytime, Lady Jane's. It is wicked awesome.
What's up, everybody? Neil Rule, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, home of the Planet Fitness Studios. Let me tell you a little personal story about myself with Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness helped me change my life, and it can do the same for you. The best gym in the gym game. The clean facilities, tons of cardio equipment, tons of weights as well. And look, through all the price increases, inflation, all that, hasn't happened at Planet Fitness. Still $1 down, $10 per month, $24.99 a month for the Black Card as well. It's Planet Fitness, everybody, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisebuickgmc.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts. Our professional technicians, they take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. It is 24/7 professional monitoring. Call us anytime, day or night, and know that a Guardian team member will stay on the phone with you as long as needed. Why? Because it is technology that's backed by people, and your safety and security. It deserves technology that's been proven to work and people have been proven to care. All you got to do is call this number right here, 1-800-STAY-OUT. Once again, that number is 1-800-STAY-OUT. Man, hey.
That was a hot start to barking.
Yeah. You know what?
Hot.
This is my submission right here. Another Kool-Aid track. I like this.
I can't hear it. Literally, I gotta go to the doctor after this.
Yeah. So you ain't never tell me who was the one specific caller. I got somebody calling there right now.
Oh, I didn't. I did. Mute me. Put the camera on Kool-Aid for a sec, just to say what up, though.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm gonna mouth it to you.
All right.
What up, though? You know what? The studio's still on fire, and that TV booth is in flames because JBSMOOOOOV, man. You talk about bars and then bonus bars, a whole verse and a half, bro. JBSMOOOOOV, you did your thing.
I did read those ahead of time. I mean, he submitted them to me so I could put them on the graphic. I didn't read through KG, so I don't know how hard these bars go. I know KG's going to bring some fire. But after KG goes, I'm going to go. We're going to put up a chat poll, decide the top 3. And then we're going to read some chat submissions. While we read those, we'll vote. But KG, are you ready?
You just making me go next. First off, the man got bonus bars. I don't think that's fair. I'm just saying, I don't think that's fair. But it's fine, man. It's fine. I guess I'm ready. So, without further ado, let me pull my stuff up here.
Got verses.
I do.
Let me clear my throat.
As Broder would say, "Ow now, brown cow."
Yes.
All right. I think it's time to write another chapter. Never bankrupt, but I'm a debt to these rappers. Pay me or I'm coming to collect right after the first round pick put his jersey in the rafters. Like Vinny with the Raptors, I'm setting the tone. All it take is one dunk, they screaming, let's go home. Yeah, I'm good in any hood. Neil Rule with the tone. Whether I'm with the Rule crew or I'm coming alone, Detroit is my home and Woodward is the team. If this rap had a hook, they probably call me Kareem. But I'm just a modest brother with a high self-esteem. And if you rocking with the bars, you can call me a king.
Boom!
Hey!
Bars.
And finally ready for Bar King in the Bars King.
You were selling yourself short.
Those are bars.
That was bars, dog.
I meant to ask JB, and I'll ask him after, but is there any bars in there that you want to explain? Like Kareem with the... You said something about that hook?
Yeah, I said if this rap had a hook, they probably call me Kareem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Are there any other bars in there that you're like, I just want to make sure that people understood where I was going?
All right. It's time to write another chapter. Never bankrupt, but I'm a debt to these rappers. Bankrupt, chapter 7, you know, the debt to the rappers.
Oh, chapter 7. I didn't put that together.
Yeah. And then when I said pay me or I'm coming to collect right after, the first round pick, because I'm Detroit's first round pick. Oh, yeah. Putting my jersey in the rafters, but y'all got the rest, man.
Fire, dude.
Yeah.
Fire. Spam the chat with the fire emojis.
I got another chat one if you want.
Or the ice, if you think it was cold. Actually, cold's good in bars. Read a chat. This isn't an official chat submission, but a chat bar.
Shout out Freddie Felt.
Oh, he's going to have some bars. I know this.
I'm bigger than my new ball, no Diddy. Like GC once said, I put on for my city. Super Bowl champs, them Motor City kitties. It's a Tuesday, not a Friday, because these bars are titties.
Let's go.
Titties!
I should have said right before, and Freddie was good. We do have a young man getting his haircut behind you, so we won't yell the curse words.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got excited.
But that was bars, Freddie. That was bars, Freddie. I think I'm up. I'm up before we get into this chat. Whenever you're ready, JB. Nice job, KG.
Thank you.
Nice job, baby.
Good job, brother.
I include a little Kareem action in mine, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're on the same wavelength.
All right,
here we go. So Steve's got a wise plan. Jake was the fall man. In the city of Gritty, we were all off the wall, man. But everybody loves Raymond, Khalif and Lucas, and go hyper for cider while I'm spiking this fluid.
Okay.
This southpaw spits Koufax, hearing lies from your lips. You can't throw it back, now block with the yips. But good luck, Chuck. When I'm done, I'll let you play while I flow off the dome like Mel Kiper's toupee.
Hey! I like that bar.
Then I point in so hard, go for miles when I clip her. My gold bars deliver. Sharp horns make you a sinner. Your brand melting, you Donald Sterling Silver. I Lou Alcindor before I Kareem with the left hook. You scared to duel Jabars. My game got you all shook.
Woo! Hey, brother with the metaphors, man.
I like that play on Kareem's name at the end. That was dope.
I like it.
That was dope.
All right. I Lou Alcindor. Lou Alcindor. Scared to duel Jabars.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's.
I get it.
All right. All right.
That's pretty dope.
Do you guys like it?
I like it.
Love it.
I like all the submissions, man.
All right.
I like
JB, can you throw up a chat poll?
Yep.
Broder Rabbit. That's what you're getting right now.
Broder Rabbit?
Oh, are we taking the guest appearance?
We are, but I want to get the poll up first.
Okay, cool.
So they can vote on us before we read the chat submissions. Because Chase Amley and here on Mark M submitted some bars.
Okay.
But I promised to call it first.
All right.
I guess if you can do it while JB's putting out that poll.
Yeah.
Let him fly, baby.
Oh, you talking about the guest?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So our guest, should I reveal his name?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I'm not going to be able to hear it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Let him fly.
All right. Well, our guest is Terrell from FL, and he is coming to the stage to spit some bars. Terrell, you on Wake Up Woodward? What's up, bro?
Hey, yo. Before I go, I only have one small request for you guys.
All
for
right.
JB.
What up, though?
I need you to keep the camera on the crew and don't put that weird screen up with my name on it where you can't see nobody. That's all I need.
All right, I got you. Hold on.
I can't.
You got the 4-shot?
Oh, you want the 4-shot? I can do the 4-shot, yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
Wait, where'd Justin go?
He's crawling around the studio
bear
right now.
crawling as usual. You always bear crawling.
I was looking at the camera. I'm like, where the hell did Justin go?
He's back now.
All right.
Y'all ready for me?
Let's go.
Yep.
Somebody can please control this.
Broder's having some difficulty. But
Terrell,
whenever you're ready, Terrell, we are ready to go.
Brother?
Drop them bars.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, I'm out here like Cade, solo, no goons. Drop hot takes on the woo, just call me Macaroon.
Ooh.
It's Detroit versus everybody, now they know. We'll be on your front porch in hurricanes or snow. Now they tried to clown Dan, he's slow with no knowledge, but he handles them like the professor, straight fire with no college.
Okay.
And now we coming through your city, taking over like P. Diddy. Hey, now, I'm just kidding. Hendrix slayed him with his delivery. We keep exposing all the haters on turf or on the podcast, the D, and we will outlast. My flows, just call me Outcast. Can someone take the mic from Kelly? I beg you. If you please, that cat probably got fleas. Mike Cox, she's on her knees. Now, when you hear the through your celly, all praise and no jelly. I'm out here flipping lids. Top the charts, just call it Riz. Is that Terrell from FL? Nah, girl, that's Boo Them Kids.
Mr. Buddha
That was fire.
Fire, bro.
Terrell from
Mr.
FL.
Buddha
I fuck with that.
Kids. Terrell from FL. You know what?
Now, that was all references. There was no fillers in that anywhere.
Bro, I can't wait. I can't wait to see the other submissions. Obviously, Terrell from FL. He's in the lead for one of them Boo Them Kids shirts. How fitting, Mr. Boo Them Kids.
Facts. Well, he's not actually in the competition. That's bars that are going to win, but you got to submit them like Chase and you and Mark M to be qualified for the giveaway. But those are bars. Anyone can call it.
Now, y'all caught those Kelly bars, right?
Wait, what were they again?
I said y'all caught those Kelly bars, right?
Oh, yeah. Joe, Mr.
Big
Joe. Yes,
Cooked
sir.
up, Terrell from FL.
Nah, I'm picking up what you putting down, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, boys.
Thank you for the call.
That was for you,
and
Kool-Aid.
effort, brother.
Appreciate the shout out.
Definitely. Thank you for calling in, brother.
All right.
Fire, man.
Appreciate you, Terrell.
Straight up fire. Every time Terrell calls in, it's fire.
Yes.
Dope.
Terrell, you the man. Let's pay some bills first before we read these other two chat submissions.
All right.
Chase Hamley here on Mark M. We got Swiss, Lady James. What we got coming up next?
Swiss.
Hey, listen, now more than ever, it is critical for you to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure that your current carrier is not slipping in any extra fees.
No Diddy. Take that.
Or raising your deductible. Call Mark at Swiss Insurance today, 313-530-1698. Again, that number is 313-530-1698. Or visit them online, SwissINS.com, and let them know that Woodward Sports sent you.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Merch?
That Detroit signed shirt?
No Detroit signed shirts. Look, do yourself a favor. Head over to woodwardsports.com. Click on that shop tab. We are dropping new merch every single week. We already got hashtag Boodum Kids out there that would hopefully be done with this Welcome to Detroit sign shirt. Unbelievable. No one needs that right now. Wait, we got the Tigers sweatshirts as well too, and you can't forget about the Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes election t-shirts, hoodies, and hats right now. I'm pretty sure they would have did a lot better than the two people we had last night. But anyway, that's just me. Head over to woodwardsports.com, click on that shop tab, get swagged out, and while you're getting swagged out, you can always order online at Soroki's, right, Broder?
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. It's taking over Michigan with the grand opening of their 13th location in Madison Heights. Go check them out on DeQuinder Road, just north of 10 Mile, this Thursday. Yesterday. Not relevant. Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. They got hand-breaded, handcrafted, hand-baked, delicious chicken tenders, fries, burgers, sandwiches, New York style pizza. Looks too good to be true. That Nashville hot is back. Limited time offer. Why don't you come to enjoy come enjoy the delicious heat like this Bar King segment. Shout out to Soroki's.
It's gas. Simple as that.
It is gas. Shout out to Soroki's. I was actually there yesterday. Shout out to intern Caleb, and he's getting upgraded. Justin and intern Caleb are both getting upgraded. I think that intern label is going to officially be dropped soon. I know Monday we got to start with socials, man. But Caleb was out there. Shout out to Brady, who was out there as well. We got to meet up with the owner, Curtis Soroki, and his whole entire team. Got to interview my guy, Marius. And the cool thing was that the more and more we're putting boots on the ground and the more consistent we're staying, the more and more people are appreciative and seeing what we're doing. It was really, really cool to meet with a couple of the people that were in line. They were like, yeah, we watch you guys.
Let's go.
And when we got into the store, a lot of the Soroki's workers, employees, the families that were there, Curtis's mom and dad were there, they recognized us from Woodward Sports. So that was a really, really cool thing. But most importantly, the coolest was the fire pizza and wings. And I got one question for you guys. We will probably read some of these things during the mailbag segment. But if you can only choose one, Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza, they solved this problem. But if you can only choose one for the rest of your life, pizza or chicken, which would it be?
It's a great question.
If it's coming from Soroki's, the chicken, because chicken
is so fire, bro.
Tenders, bro. Oh my
From Soroki's,
God.
the chicken, but in general, pizza.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we're gonna talk about it.
We are. Let's get to these chat submissions. I got two for you. One from Chase, one from here on Mark M. Let's read Chase Amley's first, JB. When you throw up, I'll rap it for him.
Shout out.
Chase got bars. He prefaced in his email I'm not going to sing or rap or whatever. I just want to participate, which is awesome, by the way. You all can. But we got bars here. Chase Amley goes, I can't miss cooking turkeys like Ennis. My shots water like Venice. Defensively a menace. No love. This ain't tennis.
Ooh.
I bounce like Len Bias. RIP, that was tragic. Ron Holland's going to be in the Star. Ron Holland's going to be a star in this league. I'm positive. No Magic.
Oh, okay. I hear
Let's go. I'm positive. No Magic.
Yeah. No Magic.
Wow. There are bars hidden in here.
Double entendre.
Yeah. The positive and Magic. The cooking turkeys like Ennis. Ennis is from Turkey. Ennis Cantor.
Yeah.
Defensively, I'm on it. No love this 8 tennis. 40 love.
Yep.
Chase
Definitely
Amley.
some
Bars, baby.
Big bars.
Chat. Fire emojis for Chase Amley if you believe it. Then we got another one. Huron Mark M. This is like a couple verses.
Yeah.
In the future, I'm going to be strict on length, but Huron Mark M threw some bars.
Okay.
Does anybody want to read?
Jesus.
Shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Here we go.
All right. This is some movie credits.
I got to dive into this.
Credits.
He goes, and he takes shots at some chat members in here.
What?
We got battle bars. He goes, number one chatter. Not Rake, Mike G, or Cream of Wheat. It's the Mad Hatter. Freddie Felt making Nelt title belt on, but I'm hearing won't be slept on from planet Krypton. Don't call me Kent, more like Caitlin Clark in the dark because you can't see me up in this chat. Just my words and my tone, like Neil Rule with a bone to pick, but you don't get right in this title fight. Not tonight, bro. Really, you want the smoke? Church bell finna chime. Broski can't handle even one toke off this rhyme before you choke. Gripped around your throat like Optimus Prime. Stop on a dime. It's Mina Kime. Looking fine. Ready to go on to Spenny and Easy Show. What up, though? Good fellows.
What up, though?
Eat muffalettos. I'm a heel like stiletto. Play you like Geppetto. Quiver in your voice like falsetto. Not pop like Hanson. Be goth like Manson. Maryland. In our front four. Hutch the problem. BBQ and 5'4". With blackface mask. Whoa. And...
Okay. We was rolling.
With black face masks.
Okay. All right.
And black visors on those lids. And of course, Boot 'em kids.
Boot 'em kids. I was about to say we was rocking.
Damn.
We was rocking.
That shows you how important commas and hyphens are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
With black face masks. Not blackface masks.
You might have sank his bars, bro. Just by how you read it.
He was setting you up, brother.
That could have gone bad.
Good job, though. Good job.
Way to keep it together.
Yeah.
That he dropped chat references, Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, it was a lot going on.
There was a lot.
There was a lot going on in there. Right?
Shout out to everybody who participated, man.
That was fire. That was fire. How about 60 more seconds to vote on who the Bar King is? I think I know who it's going to be. Although, guys, you got to get me above KG.
Hell no.
Go vote
hell
for me.
No.
Brother,
Just
tell
a
them how
couple
to
percentage
submit.
Points.
Tell them how to submit again.
Submit your bars between 4 and 16 lines. The last one was a little long. 4 and 16 lines. Email me at broder@woodwardsports.com. We're going to find a way to incorporate maybe a more formal way to submit in the future, but send me some bars and let me know what name you want on screen, whether it's your chat name, maybe you want a rap name, an alias, just something so we can credit you if you want it. Let them fly, baby. Let them fly. 10 seconds. We'll close the polls.
Man,
I currently am in third place.
Close the damn
I'm 1
polls
percentage
now,
point behind KG, and I need it to change in the next 5 seconds.
No, don't do that.
What?
No, hey, vote for me, y'all. Since we doing that, man. I'm like Donald Trump, man. Don't listen to this guy. He's all lies, man.
It's all fake news.
Look at it. He can't even talk. Look at it.
Fake news.
No comment. 3, 2,
I love the Woo crew.
1. Close that poll.
How did the show zoom by like this?
This is
I don't know. We need another hour.
Yeah, we do need another hour, man. Especially on
week
Fridays.
1.
Man.
Bar King.
Y'all about to make me like Kanye, man. This is a bull.
About to make you like Kanye?
Man, he got bonus bars, man. That is not fair, bro.
Well, it's because he's the GOAT.
I beat you this week, and now I got to chase somebody else. Like, I keep getting robbed at the fence.
He
like,
sound like
this is
Chappelle.
bullshit.
I'm funnier than Nick Cannon.
Bullshit.
Nick Cannon's hilarious.
Man, no, if you ain't first, you last. I'm second place 2 weeks.
Bar King. Mr. JBSMOOOOOV.
JB's put it down, bro.
Let's
Man.
Hey.
Shout out to him, man.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. I couldn't have done this without everyone in the chat. Shout out.
The pillow presentation's funny as shit.
Oh my
That's bars.
God.
That's bars. Appreciate you guys.
Whoever had the line on JB winning this just cashed out big.
Cashed out
big.
JB, man, Jonte Porter over there. He called his own shot.
Yeah, KG, I can't lie. You let me down as a KG better.
That's all right, man. That's all right, man. Second place again. It's all right. I'm going to come back stronger, though.
I guess next week I need to bet you to place in second. Yeah. Maybe I'll actually cash.
Shout out to Jay Bizzle, man. That's my guy, man.
Well, before we get to what's trending with JB Smooth, let's have the Bar King read his bars one last time before we go to break.
Great job. Yeah.
JB,
you serious?
People want to hear you.
Easy, baby. You want to see the Bar King week 1?
Well, you the Bar King.
JB snapped. JB Smooth absolutely snapped.
Man, I don't know about that.
You snapped.
No, you snapped, dog. You snapped.
No, you snapped it, dog.
It's just some stuff here, but here we go.
Just some stuff.
Look, the Kings of the North, we retaking the throne. Golf's leading the charge, so the rest of you QBs can just stay home. We've been to the promised land, but could never really stay. That's close, but no cigar. Hold on. Just got a text that says Super Bowl's on the way. Future's looking bright, so bright I need shades. One pride till I die, so pass that Honolulu Kool-Aid.
Hey.
So welcome to the den. We got fresh food coming to the table. And yeah, you may have won it all when you left, but let me tell you right now, that girl ain't stable.
Don't let her get that. And then the song faded out, and then he came back with bonus bars.
Yeah,
you got it. We need the bonus bars.
No.
We out here starving.
When you the Bar King, you got to be ready,
And the
dog.
bonus bars. All right, look. I'm just trying to be a Pookie to a Haley. Find a hot tube, baby. Could be the new power couple like Beyonce and Jay-Z. But I can't let the girl play me. Why I keep KDK Law in the safety? Because they trying to take everything. No Mary J, baby. Man, can't believe all she ever wanted was a rock. Thought she was Jenny from the block. Come to find out, she on everybody's cocks.
JB killed it this week, bro. JB killed it.
And you were referring for Jenny from Forrest Gump, correct? Or was it a different Jenny?
Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer Lopez.
Young lad.
I know, right?
Culture Fridays. Well, Kool-Aid.
Yes, sir.
Talking about Dr. Pierce before we come back. What's trending with JB Smooth?
Hey, you know what? I will tell you about Dr. Pierce, and he's been doing some pretty good things, man. Covering Kay Cunningham, Ron Holland, Flaherty, and others, man, who've been dealing with injuries and kind of keeping us up to date on what these injuries mean for their overall careers. And it was interesting to hear him talk about Kay Cunningham and if he has any fears about Kay Cunningham signing this big contract with his injury history, and he kind of put a lot of those fears to rest. So I'm telling you, you guys want to tap in if you're a real sports fan with Dr. Jeff Pierce. He brings his expert sports insights, injury insights, and he's from the Michigan Sports and Spine Center. Join him every Tuesday during Big D Energy and every Thursday during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce, he's here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at RandyWiseBuickGMC.com.
You smell that? That's Brad Holmes cooking. And the off-season smells good. Woodward Sports.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
I love Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
How would you like to play the University of Michigan golf course with Ermanni Edwards? It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Register today and you could round off our foursome.
Get out your damn ear, bro.
At woodwardsports.com or scan the code on the screen. When it comes to your next car or truck, make the wise decision. Randy Wise Automotive.
Stay out your damn ear, brother. We gonna help you.
What up, though, people? Welcome.
Could you hear me trying to get this?
No, we just see you. Like,
I see you digging in your damn ear, though. We gonna help you.
Yeah, you're just gonna make it worse. Like, stop.
Oh my gosh, man. What up, though, people? Welcome back to Wake Up Woodward. It's been a Friday show. It's been a good show. We've recapped the NBA draft. We've previewed the NHL draft. We've talked a little bit, at least, of some Tigers. We got Bar King. JBSMOOOOOV absolutely shut it down.
Yeah,
and now it looks like we got not just round one, JBSMOOOOOV, round two with the bonus bars, but round three. It's time to cook up.
And now it's time for the most electrifying segment on the internet. Bum, bum, bum. It's What's Trending with JB. Live on Wake Up Woodward.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bar King, J Bizzle.
Let's go.
Hey, what's
Damn.
up, fellas?
Can I give you a more enthusiastic intro than that?
I like that.
Go right ahead.
It's What's Trending with JBSMOOOOOV. Let's get it.
What's up, everybody?
Let's stick with the classics.
Yeah, it was fair. It was fair. It was good. I like that. But guys, finally, it is
KG
happened.
just didn't bring any energy because he's salty. He lost.
I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. Go ahead, JB.
I'm sorry, KG.
sorry.
I know you got it next week. I know you got it. It's no worries. But look, it's finally happened in the NBA, you guys.
The winner. I know you got it next week.
You're right. I'm just saying. I know you got it next week. But look, in the NBA, it has finally happened, everyone. LeBron James is officially sleeping with his teammate's mama. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that at all. But you know what I can't believe else? Is that Bronny had the nerve to bench MJ.
Bron, MJ, Kobe.
Starting Bron, I'm gonna bench Kobe and I'll cut MJ.
Bron, MJ, Kobe.
Starting
What?
Bron.
That's wild.
He doesn't even believe that. Look at his face as he gets there. He don't even believe that. That's not saying it with your chest, Bronny. Say it with your chest, Bronny. Look at him smirking and smiling.
That's a lose-lose, man.
Come on, man.
Because if you say cut Kobe, that's gonna look away.
He already know that there's probably a shrine to Jordan somewhere in their house.
If he don't pick Jordan, if he don't pick his dad, that's a problem. Like, it was a lose-lose, man.
You can't pick your dad. You got to first move is cut in LeBron.
That boy was smiling the entire time. He already knew exactly what the deal
the
was.
reason
Bro.
he got the league. He can't do that.
By the way,
I know who my GOAT is.
Right.
Did you preface that with he's now sleeping with his teammate's mom?
Yeah, that's true. That's facts.
Wild.
Is it? Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like something he learned from a teammate.
Yeah. Delonte West returned.
Yes.
Shout out to Delonte West. Somebody get that man some help.
Please, somebody
like,
get
seriously.
somebody
Like,
get him some
yeah,
help.
He messed up, bro.
Definitely.
Somebody get him some help. And I've watched this video several times. I still don't understand what's happening. So maybe one of you guys can explain this just a little bit better.
Oh.
Wait.
Girl.
Is that a dresser?
It packed her up, bro.
Why's she doing this by herself?
It packed her up and boxed her away, bro. Oh my God.
I wonder if someone's standing there with the camera if she has it propped up.
Why is she filming this?
Also, you're doing room reconstruction. Like, in the planning process, when did they decide, okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to put the elephant up on the wall. And then we're going to build around it.
Right? That's crazy.
I don't know. I see. Elephant in the room
it.
is they need to turn that camera off.
I know that shit hurts.
Oh my gosh. It's almost as if she was like trying to, you know what, if I get this, I can make my Instagram reel and get a lot of likes. It don't work that way. It's like I know we see people online do this stuff like, hey, watch me change my whole entire room. You can do it at home too.
All right.
Dirty Dr. D says it looks like a classroom.
Yeah.
It might be.
She broke the door on that cabinet too. That's like an IKEA cabinet.
Oh, that's an expensive ass cabinet.
Swedish, baby.
That's an expensive ass cabinet. I'll tell you that damn for sure. But Broder.
Yes.
I know you can barely hear me right now, but you want to rip some wax?
I would love to.
How would you like to rip some wax with the Detroit Lions?
Tell me, please tell me. Give it to me, JB. By the way, those jerseys, fire.
They growing on me.
They look so good.
The 6th card in the pack. My teammate.
Panay.
Wait, I think right here.
But wait.
Got a little bro in there.
Little bro.
I want that card.
Signs this own card.
Yeah.
I want that. I hope he washed his hands before.
J-Mo, let's go.
I see fingerprints on the cards already.
Yeah.
Frank. That's a good one. Oh. Sam.
Who's that?
Sam,
Laporta.
Sam Laporta.
Laporta.
Current teammate off rip. Under our Aiden.
That's a future All-Pro in my opinion, by the way.
Aiden? Yeah. All-Pro incoming.
And Aline.
Rondé Barber. Mark Brunell.
That's funny.
Shout out.
He's a lefty, by the way. Super Bowl champion.
Ooh,
Yes, sir.
I got me.
I got me.
Is that like rare? Is that like scarce?
I don't know.
Or no?
Rare?
Is that lucky?
He signs it. That's dope. That is
dope.
Brick by brick,
That's
baby.
so cool.
That's dope.
I need to find that pack.
I got high hopes for Aiden Hutchinson and Aline McNeil this year. I really do.
I want an interview with a lion where we can rip wax together.
Yo, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
That would be sick. And finally, I'll end it with this because Justin sent me a video of himself being an all-star on the ice.
Oh, come on.
Shout out John Fisher.
Yeah.
This is for him.
Yeah.
Is it you?
Who is this?
Yep.
He said he
Oh,
was.
Daniel.
Look at that.
Oh, who is it, Justin?
Look at that.
In the kiss?
Yeah, that was to win it. That was my first career college game, shootout game winner against Michigan State.
Let's go.
Against Michigan State?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Turn that heat up.
JB is so proud of
Keep that on the screen,
Justin,
JB.
you didn't have to say all that.
Like I said, John
Justin,
Fisher, I'll send you to the other side of the. I'll send you to the other side of the net, my guy.
Justin, wait. Let me wait. Look at this. Wait, Justin, is that his jock strap in the rafters?
Yes. Retire it.
Saucy. Look at that cheese. Look at that boy, Justin. Man, you can be proud of yourself. Look at him.
Justin, you didn't have to say all that, man. You could have just said this was me scoring a goal. You didn't have to say that stuff, man. You didn't need to do that. But that's it for what's trending, you guys. Let's hop into some mailbag.
I love this crew so much.
You're a lefty?
Yeah, I'm a lefty. Yeah. Play everything else righty.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hockey's weird though, because it's
situational southpaw.
I appreciate having my top hand be my dominant hand, so I have more puck control. A lot of people like to be their bottom hand, so they shoot harder. I prefer the latter.
Interesting.
Nice.
Jeez. Man, you know what? That's awesome to see. That's awesome to see.
Let me tell you guys about Feldman Chevrolet as they sponsor our mailbag segment. While I'm reading this, get your questions in. Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. They got 18 locations, so there's got to be a dealership in your backyard. Visit feldmanauto.com to find the location nearest you. Also catch us there out at Feldman Chevrolet at Novi next month on a Wednesday. Feldman Chevrolet, they are Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
And now it is time for the Wake Up Woodward mailbag segment presented by the Feldman Automotive Group. Let's go. And you know what? While everybody's getting in their mailbag questions, I don't know if you've seen some throughout the show or having you ready, Broder or JB, but I got to kind of rehash that question. Shout out to Soroki's in their grand opening, Tim Island DeQuinder, and they're actually, I think they're up to 13 or 16 locations. They're actually going to double that over the next 12 months.
Nice.
So they're having
That's
success.
how good that
they're
food
happy.
is.
Yeah, the turnout, it exceeded their expectations. So I know that there were some Woodward people out there. So thank you as well, Woodward listeners who showed up to support one of our sponsors. And I got to ask you guys again, if you could only choose one. Now, Soroki's, you don't got this problem. They got both pizza and chicken. But if you could only have one for the rest of your life, which one is it? Your favorite pizza or chicken?
Damn. That's a tough question, man.
Because I'm
going
pizza.
chicken.
I love pizza, man.
Yeah.
I love pizza though. But I love chicken too. Like, how do you make that decision? Chat family, y'all gonna have to get your You guys got to get your answers into the chat too. Maybe we can make a poll as well.
Would pizza be the most important or the most? I mean, the smartest choice. Like you're getting more carbs with it, with the crust.
Yeah.
If you're looking to survive on a deserted island.
Yeah.
Maybe you go pizza, but like we're talking your favorite pizza versus your favorite chicken. Like if you can get the best chicken.
Yeah. That's tough.
Get the chicken. Got the little devil on my shoulder.
Get
got
some
the
Frankenmuth chicken.
Frankenmuth chicken?
Oh, I love Frankenmuth fried chicken.
Isn't that?
Oh yeah, me too. Kool-Aid. I'm on that 100%. Little Xanders too. Ooh.
Zinders. Let's go.
Chicken?
With the chicken seasoning.
Yeah, the seasoning is so key, critical.
Let's go.
So what do you guys think?
I don't know because I
I'm
love
going pizza, man.
Detroit style deep dish pizza is undefeated.
If I can have
If it's not Soroki's, it's pizza. If it's Soroki's, it's chicken.
Yep.
I'm going to sort of turn a comment from Connor Bryce into a question or into a scenario. Does it change your minds at all? The fact that you can put chicken on pizza.
Ooh.
You can't put pizza on chicken.
You can't.
Yes.
You know?
But outside of Soroki's, you don't really see breaded or fried chicken on a pizza.
Yeah, they do.
Soroki's gives you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
it depends on more. You would think.
They just came out with the Nashville hot chicken pizza.
No, I said at Soroki's you can get that.
Well,
I haven't seen that other places.
You could do it at other spots too.
Meatball pizza.
I'm a fan of chicken bacon ranch pizza myself. So
okay.
Yeah.
Meatball pizza goes so hard if you've never had it.
Meatball pizza.
Yep.
That's wild.
Meatball pizza.
Do you think Bobby Clintman likes it?
Clintman.
You know what? He might.
He might.
Swedish? Like
He
the
might.
Swedish meatballs.
Oh,
pizza.
okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember little
Shout out to
reference
IKEA.
from the first hour of the show. I like it.
All right, keep putting your answers in the chat. Mailbag. This is from earlier. Big Dan Davis, Broder, Woodward Pistons, a.k.a. Detroit Kool-Aid, / the whole Woo crew. Who's going to be the next head coach of the Pistons? What's the hold-up hiring one? And I'm going to preface that. I want us, after the show, to decide. I want to all come to the table next week with a couple options. Maybe like we can each research one or something.
Okay.
Of like who could be a fit. But Kool-Aid, who do you think? Who are some names to think about this weekend?
Not James Borrego. The news came out that he's actually going to return to his current team. So somebody was going to sign on with the Cleveland Cavaliers and they pivoted.
Yeah.
We don't know why they necessarily pivoted, but we know that the Detroit Pistons instantly turned their targets before that towards James Borrego after they got rid of Monty Williams. So for me personally, Sam Cassell continues to be somebody that I'm hoping that they're at least knocking on the door of somebody who's been an assistant coach for a long time, has seen how this thing is done from several different coaching regimes as well. And he's been a part of winning as well as now his first championship as an assistant.
Love it.
So I would personally like a Sam Cassell type of a player who could be a coach for this team because it doesn't seem like their A's, their A-list squad of candidates are going to be there. Obviously, there's still JB Bickerstaff, who I'm very fond of as well.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
I would love Sam Cassell, but I think Sean Sweeney might be getting the job
You're
now.
right.
They've been linked to him as well. But Sam Cassell would be a damn good candidate because he's been around the block more than a few times. He's been an assistant for forever. So
the Jenny from the block.
Sean Sweeney is another one that's been reported and rumored. So that's a good one, KG.
Chad 216 JF mailbag. Do you think Bobby Clintman will play some stretch 5 in certain lineups? Ron Burgundy, Cade, Ivy, Fontecchio, Stewart, and Bobby could be good enough spacing.
If you see Isaiah Stewart playing stretch 5, what makes it go is who you can defend. Yeah. So if the lineup kind of gives you the opportunity, but it's about strength too. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that you can defend and you can rebound and you can help side defend at a decent enough level to be able to also play the stretch 5. Because what good is it if on one end of it you're only making maybe 30%, 35% of your threes, but on the other end you're giving up barbecue chicken. Yeah, it just is
Shout
what it is.
out to
So, yeah, shout out to Soroki's.
Dante 151. What?
See what I did.
That's right. Holla. Bread. Dante 151. Mailbag. JB and KG. Which match are you pumped for at AEW Forbidden Door? Mine's Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW World Championship title.
And you know that's mine, man.
That's
Two
mine,
of the
too.
best wrestlers going right now. I really like Swerve, man. He's probably going to keep the title. And then I'm looking forward to maybe a feud with MJF next. But that's my pick, Swerve over Will Ospreay.
Oh, yeah. That's mine as well, too. Swerve over Ospreay. I do think it's going to be a good match. And I just love that AEW is like willing to do this, willing to jump out and, have this Forbidden Door type of pay-per-view again and again and again. So it's just nice to see. But, yeah, Swerve is definitely my pick.
Yeah, Sean is
Any
talking dirty to me right now.
Staying on the fighting topic, KG and JB, thoughts on Ortega Lopez and MVP Gary this weekend? I think there's one more. And Pereira Prohaska.
Ortega got that salsa.
Well, I'm not up on this UFC card, but I do like Mike Pereira a lot, so I feel like he'll win. But yeah, I've been tapped out of this card.
Give me Pereira on this one. The rest of the card, I'm not all that impressed with, but I'll still tap in and watch it. Probably like
You're not impressed by that MVP Gary fight? That fight's gonna be nuts.
I'm sure it will be, but I mean, I just gotta see it from my own eyes. But yeah, definitely Pereira to win this one. I'll definitely just tap into it. Probably stop by like a B-dubs or something to watch it, or watch it at home.
Shout out to Yashawan Judah as well with a mailbag question that definitely piqued my interest. Would you give up Asar Thompson and Jaden Ivey to get Stretch 4 Lauri Markkinen?
One more time, Asar and Jaden Ivey for Markkinen?
Asar Thompson and Jaden Ivey for Lauri Markkinen.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yes.
JB, you have some reserves?
I want to take it, but I don't know. Are we giving up on Asar Thompson already? Like, I'm cool with moving on from Ivy. Like, I'm cool with that, but Asar, I kind of want to hang on to him just for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even feel like it would be giving up on because of the return.
Yeah,
like they gave up on Killian Hayes. That's
right.
Good. But
absolutely.
With this one,
Killian gave up on himself.
So.
if you get a Lauri Markkinen, man, for
he's
this
more
lineup,
dynamic. Yeah,
for this line, and then you did just add a Ron Holland, who a lot of people are wondering with the log jam between the wings and the style of play that Jaden Ivey has. Does it make one of those other young players that much more expendable so that you can bring in a player like a Lauri Markkinen? I don't think that that's necessarily enough to get it done for Lauri Markkinen, but would I do that deal? It is very enticing.
Yeah,
very.
I'm still high. I don't know if it's higher than most, higher than some on Asar Thompson. I know he was kind of rough offensively last year, but there's still so much upside. He's an incredible defender. He's 19 still too? Wild.
Terrell Lamar said he's not giving up Ivy. I like Jaden Ivey, man.
Yeah, I like too, but for Lauri Markkinen, that's worth consideration for sure. BitCon 51 mailbag. Are we expecting 32 completely different approaches to kickoff and kick return on week 1 because it's so new?
Yes.
Maybe a question for FIP? That's a phenomenal question. We're probably going to see 20 new. Well, they're all going to be new strategies. We're going to see so much in week 1 that maybe we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Like what we understand the rules to be, these coaches like FIP are just picking it apart, trying to figure out how to use it in their advantage.
Yeah.
I can't wait, to be honest with you. I'm excited for that rule. Eric Allen, we're going to do a segment on Trevor Bauer and if anyone would be okay or not okay bringing him in.
Hey, we already talked about it, didn't we? I'd bring him home, man.
We need to talk about this.
Bring him home.
We're going to talk about it next week because he keeps pitching lights out down in Mexico.
Yeah.
He still got it. He's a cool. That man is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But all the stuff he was accused of.
Found.
Yeah, that was all BS.
Yeah. Found
but he can still pitch, and he's throwing heat down in Mexico. That's going to be a segment next week.
Hey, shout out to
we got a legend in the building.
Legend. Sean believes it in the building.
No place to hide.
There's your little hint coming up in next hour.
Hey, go over and say what up, though, to the people, Sean.
Okay. See, look.
All right, JB is loving that hat, I know. Hey, where's Justin at, man? We got another hockey aficionado in the building.
Yeah, you Sparties just stay in that booth.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Sean's my guy.
Next hour at 11 o'clock, we got Sean and we got Sam Flannel.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited for this big game. Like that,
that's gonna be nice.
I'm glad
the energy transfer is still big.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a great show.
Justin gonna chip in on some hockey talk too.
Yep.
So
and maybe you get
It's a great point.
Maybe you talk a little bit of Michigan State, Michigan football. It's right around the corner.
Those are the two guys to talk it.
Yeah.
Those are the two guys to talk it. What a week, boys. Chat, it's been an awesome week hanging out with you. Thanks so much for supporting, debating, everything you do to support this network in the chat. I had a lot of fun with you guys. NBA draft. We got NHL draft coming up tonight, this weekend. Lions start in like 30 days, less than 30 days.
Rookies press conference today.
Press conference, Ron Holland and Bobby Clement.
Nice.
Do we know what numbers they're going to be wearing?
I know Ron Holland is number 5.
Yeah.
Do we know about Bobby yet?
I didn't see that yet.
Okay.
Didn't see that yet.
All right. I'm excited. Cool. Take us out.
Definitely will. Thank you guys for choosing to kick off your morning with the Woo Crew. It looks like Dante151 threw in a last minute.
He had one
super chat.
earlier in the show too that I told you about and we never got to. So shout out to Dante151 for the one earlier as well.
Shout out to Dante151
Shout out to Dante for that video as well too.
Shout out to Dante, man. He's always supporting, always getting this information. He says, Broder, is there anyone from the Yankees players in the minor league? Because I asked you earlier this week and you said you're going to talk about it. Maybe we could bring it sometime next week.
Yes, you did ask me earlier, and I promised you we would get to it. We haven't talked much Tigers in the last couple days, but we're going to next week.
Yeah.
I'm starting to prepare for our the MLB draft show. I'm joining the Tigers ML report with Rogelio, with Chris Brown, with Scott Bentley from Locked On Tigers.
Great people, great work.
Yeah, so I'm starting to dive into the Tigers draft strategy. But from what I saw, Scott Harris in his interview with Dan Dickerson and Jason Benetti, that man's face lit up when he started talking about his first draft class.
Yeah.
So this is his bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're building for the future. So
Draft
this draft is going to be a big one. They got pick 11.
Buckle up. It's going to be a while.
Let's rock.
It is.
Let's rock. Shout out to DJ KG as well, man. Another Kool-Aid track.
Oh, man.
We got to get to
Keep
work.
Keep the fire in here, man.
We got to get to work. Maybe we can put some of these Bar Kings on wax as well.
I'm with it.
We have to do that, man. These verses have been dope. But shout out to that dude, Justin. Got to shout you out, man. The hockey coverage since you joined the show, the information, the breakdowns, the preparedness, what you did today. Thank you for getting us prepared for this NHL draft, brother.
Hey,
I look forward to the review.
I appreciate it so much, and I'm gonna be out in person next week, but I will be VMixing in to give you all the Wings coverage on Woo that you need. And I will tap in with the fellas because there's no week that I can't tap in without my boys. So shout out to you guys.
Shout out, man. And talking some hockey on this Wake Up Woodward show sometime.
Yeah, well, we're about to tap in on Big D. I'm excited.
Let's go. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Y'all tap in with Big D Energy. It should be a spicy show. It's going to be a really good show, especially get you prepared for this NHL draft. Shout out to our elite, wonderful, stupendous, magnificent. Just, you know what? These are some handsome brothers right here, man. Shout out to our booth. Shout out to KG, Detroit's #1 draft pick in the sound booth, a.k.a. Black Hollywood. What up, though?
A.k.a. second place for the second straight week in a row, man. Some BS, but shout out to JB. He killed it in the Bar King segment. Y'all have a good weekend. Appreciate the chat, all the love, and let's do it again, man. Let's do it all again.
And he
next
just
week.
got that pillow just up in the TD booth,
staring
right at you, too.
Face, bro. Like, it's all right, man. It's next Friday. Book it. Book it.
But shout out to Woodward Sports' MVP. And it didn't move because it's a Friday. That is Woodward Sports MVP. I got to say it twice, man.
Oh.
JBSMOOOOOV.
Hold on.
Hey, there's no other room in the booth over here. I don't know where you want me to put this pillow, so it's just chilling over here.
I want to hear that shit,
JB. But hey, look, this has been an amazing week. Appreciate every one of you guys in the chat. Dante151, shout out to you. Matthew Kruger as well for sending me all these videos for this week to put up here.
Wait.
Yeah, we got breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Confirm real quick. Let me talk for 1 second.
Yeah.
Do what you got to do to confirm what you got to do.
I'm on Woj page right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
No.
Go ahead.
Give Kool-Aid the air horn.
Yeah,
I understand this, man. I understand it. Dallas.
Hit the buzzer.
Yeah, hit the buzzer. We got a Pistons trade. Dallas has traded Tim Hardaway Jr. and 3 second-round picks to Detroit for Quentin Grimes.
That's those assets right there.
He's got 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah.
Be hard.
Yeah. Back in the state of Michigan.
Bring him home.
And you know what? Tim Hardaway Sr., I heard him talking his talk. And he was like, you know what? We done here. We're going somewhere where we're wanted. He said it. He said, we're on the move.
He's one
He was the one, Tim Hardaway Sr. was the one that broke effectively or confirmed that, yes, we're not going to be back with the Mavericks. So,
we got a shooter.
I liked Quentin Grimes and what he could bring to the table, but we like the prospects of him. We thought we were getting the shooting, but it didn't really materialize, at least for his little bit of time here last year. You know you're getting shooting, a little bit of playmaking, depth, defense, a motor with Tim Hardaway Jr.
And it's probably not a long-term move. This is a salary cap move.
Yeah,
they got
for
three second-rounders, too. Those will be packaged up and used for something.
Mm-hmm.
So this is
right.
I'm into it.
Welcome home,
I'm into
man.
it. It's a totally
welcome back.
Trajan Langdon, he's starting to make some moves.
I like it.
Welcome back. He also had some nice games against Michigan State. Tim Hardaway back in the day.
You don't got to bring that up.
Big facts.
You don't got to bring that up.
The Spartans. Maybe the Spartans will talk about it on the next show. Timmy Hardaway, he's a Piston.
Hey, you know what? Welcome back, Tim Hardaway Jr. We got us a shooter, y'all. We got us a shooter. I'm sure Kay Cunningham was like, we got one. Yes. Now we can at least go Tim Hardaway Jr. on one wing, Simone Fontecchio on the other.
Yeah.
But man, you know what? Let's get this thing broken down. Please shout out to Flannel Sam as well. The fifth member of the starting five, the vet of the squad. He will be on Big D Energy with the legend Sean Beligian, and that dude Justin, KG, and Spinmo Rex. Shout out though to our credentialed Tigers and Lions reporter and writer, Matt Broder.
Thank you.
Thank you for all you do for the show, brother.
Yeah, great week out of you today. Great week today. Great week out of you, Kool-Aid.
I appreciate you.
Great
man.
NBA Pistons coverage. Have fun at the press conference today. Can't wait to hear on Monday what was all talked about.
Can't wait to break it all down, man.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Wait.
Chat, thank you.
Credentialed reporter and writer for Detroit Pistons, Brandon Dan, aka Detroit Kool-Aid. And you know what? We appreciate you guys for supporting us. Smash that like button on the way out if you haven't. And have a blessed day. It's been Wake Up Woodward.